Since you're still jotting stuff down.
Yeah, I'm a little behind.
That's all right.
I sit out in the parking lot and ate 2 bomb.
Okay. Well, good evening, sports fans and Crawfordsville High School football fans. Welcome to what has been a succession of gorgeous Friday nights for high school football in the state of Indiana here in the middle of October as we get ready for the final night of the regular season of high school football action before the playoffs start next week. Along with Scott Smith, I'm Jeff Nelson. We're here tonight at Crawfordsville High School for senior night for the Athenians as they take on the Frankfort Hot Dogs. Scott, both these teams have an enormous stake in this ball game. An enormous stake.
You're right, Jeff. I mean, here, 2 teams 0-8, 0-6 in the conference. Both have kind of struggled to put points on the board through most of the season. Both are looking to take a little bit of momentum into next week's opening round of sectional. And for Crawfordsville, it's a chance. Spoke to Coach Getz Wednesday. It's a chance to, see the culmination of all the hard work and all the effort these guys have put in over the year to come out here on a special night. A night we honor the seniors, the guys that have stuck through the program the entire year, and just a chance to go out there, play in front of your home fans one more time in your last regular season game, and try to get a win, and that elusive first win, and take some momentum next week into South.
Oh my goodness! And and for your group of seniors and for your entire team, you put in about 14 practices before the season starts, and you work every day. I mean, you put all the legal practice times in, and a lot of work time in the weight room and all the other places. And the one thing you just don't want to do, you just want to come out with this, with a no-win season. So I mean, if there's not intensity in this ball game tonight, there'll never be one. This one means as much as a Crawfordsville North game, Crawfordsville South game, Crawfordsville anybody game. You just got to you do it for the seniors, you do it for the fans, you do it for your parents, and you do it for yourself. So
you're right.
Yep, should be an interesting ball game tonight.
It should, and Crawfordsville's been in this situation before where coming into the season, you look at, hey, we can compete, we can play well. And one of the games circled on the calendar prior to the season starting is usually the Frankfort game, as a game that, we can go in and win, whether it's at Frankfort or whether it's here. And unfortunately, Frankfort's kind of had our number the last couple of years. But you know what? Tonight's a different story.
Totally.
Frankfort has really had problems. They've scored fewer points on the season than Crawfordsville has. Started off with Logansport and Western, 2 4A schools, which Frankfort is also a 4A school.
Yep.
Athenians played pretty well last week against Tri-West.
Yes.
And, again, their Achilles heel a little bit has been the big play. If they can not give up the big play tonight, I like for big things to happen here for the blue and gold.
Frankfort has the numbers you'll be hearing from us tonight, as you probably see on the screen in front of you, that Crawfordsville has Crawford's going to receive,
right?
If they defer or not.
Yep.
The numbers you're going to be hearing mostly from Frankfort are their numbers from last week's loss to North Montgomery. The numbers you hear us talk about from Crawfordsville will be their season stats. The season stats were not provided by Frankfort, but we were able to steal all their numbers from last week as they lost to the Chargers.
Gotcha.
And they only had 113 yards rushing last week and 159 yards total yards. So they only passed for 40-some yards. So it's certain, and most of those yards came on the last play of the game by the backup quarterback.
Wow.
So everybody that covered the ballgame said Crawfordsville's defense will be the key to tonight. So so the Athenians are going to be up and at it first up. We'll get some of the starters and some of the guys as we get ready to go. It'll be Kel McCarty coming out at quarterback, as always. Gage Gertie's, one of the running backs. Atlas Mays listed as one of the starters, and also Stephen Latre. Right. And we'll have numbers on some of those guys, as we go along. And we're just going to alternate back and forth. Scott's going to call some plays. I'm going to call some plays. We're both trying to keep stats so we can write our newspaper stories later.
Yeah.
And that'll just keep everybody a little bit more. Let's keep everybody a little bit more entertained. So we're just glad to have everybody along tonight on the network. And my goodness, you see the sun setting in the west, but another 80-degree day. There's been a couple of nights where we've had some thunderstorms have delayed games or delayed play. But you know what, Scott? I remember some Octobers where we've had snow or threats of snow on this Friday night.
Oh,
so
definitely.
I'm more than happy to have it going to be 80 degrees tomorrow. I'm not taking a coat with me to Baltimore. I know that. So Frankfort getting ready to kick off. They will be in the white uniforms as you're watching tonight. And we got a couple of teams predominantly blue. Crawfordsville blue on blue and Frankfort white on blue. And so we're ready to get operational. So and there's just going to be a squib kick along. And from the 15.
From the 15. I think that's Gonzalez, I believe.
all right.
Anthony Gonzalez.
Most important thing early on, Scott, is just hang on to the ball.
Right.
Get some positive yardage. Get them started in the right direction. The Athenians have the ball after a short return by Gonzalez.
Nope, you know what? I was wrong. It's, boy, I'm trying to see. He's right there behind the screen. 24, Jack Pendleton.
It's number 24, and he runs to the 24-yard line. So the Athenians are off and running 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. As we said, we'll have McCarty, who has been behind center the entire season. Look for the Athenians to run the ball predominantly. When they do throw, they throw in the direction of Levi Searing once or twice, and they also throw in the direction of Cam Saunders.
Right, exactly. Yeah, Coach Getz said, this is going to be a game. This game might last 40 minutes total because, it's going to be a run play after run play after run play.
Okay.
That's Stephen Latre taking the head for a gain of about 2.
Latre runs on the first play. Latre on the season, he's the leading runner for Crawfordsville. 116 carries, 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, long of 27. Give Latre 3. That'll set up 2nd down and 7 for Crawfordsville.
Yeah.
Moving on the turf. All kinds of guys stacked around. Looks like a Secret Service squadron back behind McCarty. Here's the pitch
out to, I think that's Jacob Weimer.
Weimer, 44.
Yep,
Yes,
Weimer gets it out to the 30-yard line.
Yep, so little Woody Hayes action here, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Or a cloud of rubberized, vulcanized pallets. Yep, it is a gain of 3 for big number 44. Weimer on the season, 28 carries, 175 yards. Looking for his first touchdown. Does have a long run of 34. 3rd down coming up now, 4 yards to go for the Athenians.
Yep. Already 2 minutes gone by here, Jeff. Here's a handoff up the middle. That's a run by, I think it's Weimer.
Weimer again.
Yep.
And
gain of 5.
That should get us a first down.
Yep. Gain of 5.
Yep. Put the ball square, easy when the on the long line stripes are coming into play. Gain of 5. Easy, big 3rd down conversion for Crawfordsville. 1 and 10 on their own 35-yard line.
Yep.
A couple carries for Weimer now. Total of 8 yards. And a first down rushing.
A little different setup here, Jeff.
Yes. Here's another pitch to the right.
Yep. I'm not sure
Still
who that
on
was.
His feet.
Latre. Yeah. Gain of 4.
Latre bounces off one would-be tackler and took a couple of extra guys to round him up. He'll set up 2nd down and 6 coming from the 39-yard line. Latre, a couple carries now for 7.
Yep. Nice job by the Athenians there to kind of mix it a little bit in and out, Jeff. Found some success up the middle on that last play and just tried to bounce it out there. And good hard run by Latre.
Yep. Well, and this is what they want to do. They want to control the ball, take a lot of time. McCarty's
going to keep this one.
And he's going to pick up another first down.
Going to pick up a gain of about 6. What is that? 7.
Yep, that'll give him 7 yards and a first down. 2nd first down of the series. 1st and 10 coming up from the 46-yard line as McCarty, who has, now remember, McCarty's rushing numbers take all the sacks off of it. He has rushed for 439 yards on the season. Right. He does have one 100-yard game.
Yes.
New fresh set of downs for Crawfordsville.
Pitch out the Gerties, I believe.
On the pitch. Yep, this is 10.
He get back to the line of scrimmage.
If he gets a generous spot, he's going to get a no gain, and that's what we got. 2nd and 10 coming up from the 46. Gerties, 35 carries, 240 yards, a touchdown. Long. He's got an 86-yard run to his credit.
He does. Yep. That was the very last play of the Southmont game.
Okay.
So
pile up some extra stats.
Exactly.
7th play of the drive coming up. Crawfordsville nearing midfield as the sun just taking its last wink. This is...
Oh, boy.
It's going to be Mays.
Yep, I think they're going to say he was down.
They're going to rule Mays down.
Yep, they're going to say he was down.
Athenians tried a little misdirection there, and Mays got caught out in an open field with nothing but white shirts around him.
Yep.
So that's going to be a loss of 6 yards to set up 3rd down and 16 for the Athenians. Mays, 31 carries, 93 yards, and a touchdown on the year.
Yeah, that's what you don't need right there, Jeff. On a 2nd and 10, you want to get 4 or 5 yards, make that 3rd down manageable. And now here we are
not a
in
lot
a 3rd and long situation, and you're almost forced to pass the football.
Not a lot of 3rd and 16s in your playbook.
No.
McCarty rolls out, throws under pressure, And it looks like
picked off.
it's gonna
It
be
is. Can't see. Could by number 5, I think is what they said. Yep, Caleb Ford.
Okay. So at 8:03, Crawfordsville turns the ball over. The Hot Dogs will start 1st and 10 in Crawfordsville territory.
Yep, at the 48.
Yep. So 8 plays and an INT. So we'll see what happens now. Crawfordsville's got to hurry up and get in and play defense after the interception. This should be Snell. Pitches. Yep. Wide right. On the carry, this is King. On the carry, Malik King has the ball.
Gain of about 3 on the play.
King was limited duty. He played only wide receiver last week. Didn't get any carries, but he has been one of the better, from the reports I get, one of the better ball handlers for this Hot Dog squad.
Yeah, he's a pretty good all-around athlete. You know, he's a really good basketball player, and he's one of the reasons why Crawfordsville hasn't beat Frankfort in the last couple of years. Malik King has been a thorn in their side.
Big time.
Yeah, big to bottle him up and try to bring him down as quickly as possible.
All right, that whistle is just to reset the play clock.
Yep. Here's a handoff up the middle.
Yep, first man through. I believe this is number 7, Vasquez Sanchez.
He's going to pick up a gain of about 2.
Give him a couple.
So bring up a manageable 3rd and 5.
Yep.
For the Hot Dogs. At the Athenian 43-yard line, boy, Jeff, it'd be huge here to get a stop.
Yeah, reply back from the INT with a stop.
Yep. Get a 3 and out.
You assume you get the ball deep in your own territory, but don't give up points after the pick.
Exactly. Snell's going to pitch it out to number 6.
King. No, this is King.
No.
And King is met after a gain of only a couple. And the
ball. Yep. The gain of about 2 for King. Nice job there by Jacob Weimer coming up and filling that hole.
Guys, Weimer filled the first hole, and then a lot of guys screamed in fast. We'll officially give King 3
yards,
but it's going to be a 4th down and 2. So we'll see if the Hot Dogs may just elect to try and keep the ball here and go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, I think with early in the game here in Athenian territory.
Yep.
And let's see what they can do here.
Yep, and they do line up on 4th down.
Yep.
Need a couple.
Here's a pitch out here to King.
Again.
Oh,
Same play as before, and he juked.
Yep.
He made a real nice juke play. He's going to pick up the
yardage. Latrey had a chance to make the play, and he just juked right around him and got right around him. Yep. So that's down to the 32-yard line.
Yep, it'll be a pickup of 8 yards. So the drive continues for the Hot Dogs with their first down of the evening.
Boy, I tell you what, they had a chance to get him in the backfield there, and he just broke down a little too soon. King did a juke move and just got right around him and went ahead for 8 yards for the first down. Snell rolls out.
Keeps it.
Yep.
Turns upfield quickly. Picks up a pretty decent chunk of yards.
Down to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, give him about 6 on that one. Yep, it'll be 2nd down and 4 coming up now as the 6th play of this drive after the INT coming up.
Just exactly what we thought we'd see, Jeff. Not many balls in the air, and
it's like we were talking about Woody Hayes, 3 yards of cloud.
Yeah,
Woody also said there's only 3 things that can happen when you throw the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
Exactly.
And Crawfordsville found that out.
Yep.
Got flags on the field.
That's going to be an encroachment penalty against the Athenians.
Unless we see a phantom drawn off. First penalty of the ball game. First flag thrown. Dead ball. Encroachment against the defense. That will be enough for a first down.
Give Frankfort a first down.
So that'll give Frankfort first down at the 21-yard line.
Well,
they're getting the sticks set over on the far side.
Yep. I'm not sure who's on the trainer table there with Doug.
Okay. I have to see. They're working,
Looks like it
working on a shoulder.
Might be Jacob Weimer. So
okay.
Just by the appearance.
Here's a pitch to King. Gets wide, and I got a flag from the backside, which always is 99% of the time is going to be a hold.
Yep.
Once in a while, that's a.
That is. You're right, Jeff. That is a hold.
So we're going to get a run for King for a yard or two, and then a penalty hold.
He's going to get more than a yard or two. He's going to get down to about the 16.
Well, they're going to get him about 5 yards. It depends on where the hold happens.
Yeah. Let's see where they mark it here. So that's a hold against
And this line judge on my side is marking it from the 16. So that's going to be a 5-yard run and a 10-yard penalty, which will make it 1st and 15 from the 26-yard line.
That was King, right?
That was King. So King gets 5.
And a hold.
Penalty against the offense. 5 yards rush, 10-yard penalty.
Mm-hmm. Snell's back to pass. He's got a man open, but he's going to fall incomplete. That pass intended for number 25. That's Damian Martinez. So the pass from Snell to Martinez falls incomplete. Hey, I like it. You just come out, you just get a penalty, and let's go for it. Take a shot. Take your shot.
You got it.
He had a step. He just missed him. So
just telling the radio guys over here, helping them out with some of their spots and statting over here. Just hang with this guy. Just listen. We'll be all right. So reset.
2nd and 15 from the 26 for the Hot Dogs. Frankfort in their wing T offense.
This is now the 7th play of the drive.
Yep. Handoff.
Quick handoff. First back through on the belly drive.
Who's that? Number 7.
7. That's Vasquez Sanchez.
To the 5.
Second carry.
Yep, so he'll get back the 5 yards they lost in the hold.
Yep. Back to the 21-yard line, gain of 5. Gives us a 3rd down and 10.
Yep.
Don't know if the Hot Dogs have got very many 3rd and 10 passing plays. They
I don't.
They have not passed the ball well this year.
No, they haven't.
And we got a whistle. Official timeout.
Yeah, that's Jacob Weimer.
Okay.
And this is Stephen Latre.
Yeah, Weimer's got his shoulder pads off.
Yep.
He's very much favoring a left shoulder.
Yep.
Weimer's got a scrape on his leg, little blood. Rolling out.
Snell rolling out.
Snell.
He's gonna
sound like and he stays in bounds.
He stays in bounds for nope. They're gonna give it to him.
I do not have an indication.
Nope, I think he's got it. That was a 21-yard touchdown run by number 10, Matt Snell. So, boy, they had him contained, and he just went right around and tiptoed down the sideline, stayed in bounds, and put it in the end zone for the Hot Dogs.
Yes, indeed.
So 3:16 left to go here in the first quarter.
We'll get the stats here for a second. 8 plays, 48 yards, and the time is going to be 4:47. Here comes a PAT attempt. This is, and I got an early whistles. It's 7 to try it.
Offside against the Athenians. No wonder they got
So they're going to move up a half yard.
Okay.
Offsides against the Athenians. So that, what is that, a 2-yard penalty?
Yeah, actually it'll be a 2-yard penalty. They move it to the 1. See if they may option. Nope, they're going to go ahead and try and kick it again.
And who'd you say it was?
It's number 7.
7.
Yep. And the kick is up. And good. That's Vasquez Sanchez.
Yep.
So. All right. So 8 plays, 48 yards. And we're moving the clock. Since the clock changed to 3:15, it's going to be a 4:48 drive. And this is number 10 with a 21-yard run.
Yep.
7 kick to give the Hot Dogs a 7-0 lead. And that, Scott, comes right on the heels of the interception. So,
yes, it does.
So turnovers turn into points on the very first series of downs for both teams.
Yeah, Jeff, what we talked about. You don't want to You want to try to keep them out of the end zone. You don't want to let them score. You don't want to take advantage of points off turnovers. And, we had them in a 3rd and 10 situation.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't get the stop.
Yep.
And, they converted on 4th down. And, when you give a team a short field, it's hard to keep them out of the end zone.
Yep.
So
and Snell, give Snell a lot of credit on a good run.
Right, exactly.
So,
yeah,
So now the your approach changes a little bit, and the other thing we got to keep an eye on is how busy the trainers have been. Because Weimer now is all dressed up. Well, they're putting his shoulder pads back on.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, right down here at about the 42-yard line.
Huh.
So that's a good sign if they're going to let him come back in. So Crawfordsville down by a touchdown. They moved the offense well.
Yeah, they did.
It was an 8-play drive. Seven rushing plays, got the ball nearly to midfield, and then a tackle for loss turned into a 3rd and 16, and Crawfordsville was not able to convert and threw the ball through the pick. There's another squib kick. This is going to be down to about that's still loose, and now finally one of the Athenians falls on.
Boy.
Yep, it came loose for a second. And that fall on the loose ball was Braden Mitchell.
Yeah.
So Mitchell does the smart thing. The guys were initially going to try to pick it up and run, and instead, when they got turned the wrong direction, and so let's just get this on the ground and start give the offense something to work with, and they will, moving 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line.
Yep. You got to respond here, Jeff. You need to take it down. Drive 79 yards. You got to punch it in the end zone. And then you have to get a stop because Frankfort's going to get the ball to start the second half. But see how the Athenians respond to that interception. Here's Cal McCarty on a run.
Yep, McCarty's going to get about 5, maybe 6.
Yeah, he's up to the 28. So give him a gain of 7.
A good 7 on the second spin of the tackle. They spun him forward instead of spun him backwards.
Exactly.
So McCarty will pick up a total of 7. 2nd and 3 for Crawfordsville, moving from their own 28.
That's his second carry for 14 yards here in the game. Yeah,
that's right. Yep. Straight T formation behind McCarty. Hand off to the first back through. And
I'm not sure he got up to the
pick a number here.
30.
It's
Latrey. Yeah. Got up to the 30-yard line, so gain of 2.
Okay. That sets up a 3rd and short for Crawfordsville.
Yeah, gain of 3rd and 1. Maybe a long, 3rd and 1. McCarty's going to go under center here.
Yep.
Hand it off to Latrey. He keeps his feet moving. He's still plowing forward. He's going to get a nice gain on the play. Gain of give Latrey 8 on the play.
Nice.
Give the Athenians a 1st down.
All righty.
Nice job by the Athenian offensive line.
Yeah, and a big 3rd down pickup.
Yeah.
Big 3rd down pickup. 15 yards on 3 carries now. Nice average for Latrey.
Yep.
3rd first down picked up by Crawfordsville's offense.
Athenians back to pass. This is for
long pass.
Yep. Intended for number 13. That is Braden Mitchell.
Yep.
Going to fall incomplete. Athenians trying to sneak one in there.
And you got to do that every once in a while.
Otherwise,
you start seeing 9 guys in the box.
Yep. And I think we had 9 guys in the box there. I mean, Actually, I heard Levi Searing is out this game. I think he broke his arm in practice. Is the word on the street? So,
word from your peeps.
Word from my peeps.
There we go.
Here's McCarty. Oh boy, I thought he handed that off to Latrey, and he ended up keeping it.
If Latrey would have had it, Latrey might have gotten it. Yardage, but as it is, McCarty was the guy they were looking for, and he does pick up 2, which sets up 3rd down and 8.
Yep. 3rd and 8 from their own 40. So. 6th play coming up on the drive here, Jeff.
Yes, indeed.
1 minute to go here in the first quarter. May have been the fastest first quarter of the season. We would, if you were watching the Cubs Nationals game, we would just be in the bottom half of the first inning.
Maybe. Maybe in the commercial. Maybe in the commercial between the top and the bottom of the first.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. There's a high snap. McCarty stays with it. He's got 5. He's got 6, but he needs a couple more.
Yep, he's going to get 6. He's going to get 7. He's going to set up a 4th and 1.
Yep. Once he gets the forward spot, so the Athenians.
So gain of 7 for McCarty. Bring up 4th and 1 for the Athenians. This will be the Athenians' first 4th down of the game. Frankfort converted one on their last possession.
They did on the way to the touchdown.
Yep. Athenians quick to the line here.
First back
hand off the middle to Latrey, and he's going to plow forward for a gain of about 2.
Yeah, by both the linesman and the side judge over here, it's an easy spot. So Latrey's going to get a couple, and the Athenians pick up a big first down.
So give Latrey a gain of 2.
Yep.
Give Crawfordsville a first down.
Fresh set of downs on the 49.
Nice 4th down conversion.
And you can change your pen over to the end of the first
Oh, my. So, not the start the Athenians wanted, but moving the ball here on their second drive, Jeff. And, we spoke about, you got to go down. You got to get points here. You got to respond to that Frankfort touchdown and, and get points of your own, even if it takes, a full quarter to get down there and score. You got to get a touchdown.
It's got to end of the quarter. No passing yards for either team. McCarty's 0 for 2 with an interception. Snell's 0 for 1 passing. Both teams obviously stay on the ground. Crawfordsville with 42 rush yards on the game so far. McCarty's got 25 of those yards. Latrey has 17. Weimer has 8, and Gertie's 1 carry for no yards. Frankfort led by their quarterback, Snell, has 27 yards, which includes the 21-yard touchdown run, and King has 19 on 4 carries. Frankfort is only 1 for 2 on 3rd down. They did convert a big 4th down. Crawfordsville 2 of 4 on 3rd down, and they also have converted a 4th down. Both teams guilty of 1 penalty, one on Crawfordsville's defense, 1 on Frankfort's offense. 4 first downs for Crawfordsville, 3 for Frankfort, and our score is 7-0.
Thank you for the first quarter stats there, Jeff. Anybody tell Jeff does that for a living? I'm not sure. I could not have given him to you that fast. I can tell you that much. So
it's not my first game. It's just my first game today.
Yep, not his first radio.
No.
Oh, there's going to be a hold. Nope. Gertie's bounces off a tackle.
This is actually Martin, isn't it? Or is it 10? It is Gertie's.
No, it was 10. It was 10. I thought it was Martin, but it's Gertie's. Okay. Give him a gain of about 5.
Well, he turned a negative into a +4, into a +5 actually.
Yeah.
So
I thought we were going to get a hold out there. I'm not sure who. Somebody had a hold of Jersey, and
we're just glad they didn't see it.
Headline judge decided to keep it in his pocket. So we'll go with that.
Hey, early dinner reservations at the Beef House or something like that.
That's right.
Keep the clock running.
Yep.
So
here's a handoff up the middle.
First back through. Big pile up in the middle.
That's a gain of about 1. It's Latrey. Yep. Gain of 1 on the play. Bring up 3rd and 4 for the Athenians.
Latrey, 5 carries now, 18 yards.
Yep. For the Athenians at the Frankfort 45-yard line.
They have been effective on 3rd and short, 3rd medium, 2 for 2 so far, but 3rd and long has been their problem.
Yes.
This is a 3rd and medium.
McCarty,
who looks like he's going to get the 5 he needs.
Yep, he got it. Give McCarty a gain of 5 and give the Athenians another first down. That's their 5th rushing first down of the quarter. So McCarty goes forward for a gain of 5.
He's up to 30 yards rushing on the day. Crawfordsville over 50 yards rushing as a team. First time in Frankfort territory. 2, 3. And this is the 11th play of the drive coming up. McCarty, throw. Got a man. Can he get to it? No.
Nope. Who was that? Andrew Martin, I think?
Martin.
Yep.
Intended.
7 for 18. Intended for Andrew Martin. Falls incomplete. Martin had a step on him.
If Martin's got the speed his dad had, his dad was a member of several really, really good Crawfordsville football teams, and He could flat out fly.
Yeah, Andrew is very quick. Yeah,
He's a smart kid too, man.
Yeah.
He knows all the players who play for my twins, for crying out loud. So.
Andrew?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a baseball. He is a baseball
he's a
kid, man. I'm telling
he's
you.
a baseball junkie.
Yes, he is.
Here's McCarty.
Oh, nice.
Nice
fake.
Nice fake.
He's going to get.
Down.
Yep. Nice run by Kale. Nice. That corner was just waiting on the pitch, and nice fake there by McCarty. He's going to go forward for a gain of about 7.
Broken ankle
12
there.
Yep.
Put the ball on the 28-yard line. That's a gain of a dozen.
Yep. Be a timeout, Frankfort. 10:38 to go here in the first half. Frankfort a timeout. So nice job by the Athenians here, Jeff. They're on.
Yes, indeed. 13th play of the drive coming up.
Yep, 13th play.
Scotty, through the course of the evening, we got the list of, since it is senior night, maybe we can list some of the folks, some of the seniors, and there's also the cheerleaders and I think some trainers. Hania Caballero. Hania is a varsity cheerleader for 2 years. She served as co-captain, played tennis for 4 seasons, and she's going to head to Ivy Tech next season. Also, Calvin Cheney. Calvin at CHS has participated in 4 years of football, 4 years swimming, a year of track, a year of baseball, 2 years of golf, 9 letters during his time at Crawfordsville High School. He's heading to Ball State to study environmental science and is going to enroll in the ROTC program. So, handful, we got about 11 different seniors. Actually, it's a 12. We got a combined one at the bottom. Yeah. As, some guys and gals who have given a lot of time and effort into Crawfordsville High School's athletic programs in addition to all the other things that they have done.
Yeah. And Coach Get's very, very appreciative of those guys sticking around and, being leaders in this program and trying to help turn the corner.
Yes, indeed. On first down after the timeout, this is McCarty.
Ball, looks like ball's out.
It is out.
Ball's out. So give McCarty a gain of what?
We're going to put him to the 25, gain of 3.
Gain of 3.
So, 10:32 on the clock. Second turnover for the Athenians.
Was recovered by number 32, Cody Hartsey.
Second
Give
turnover.
McCarty a gain of 3.
First and 10, Frankfort on the 25-yard line.
So give Frankfort the football. 10:32 to go here in the opening half.
Yep.
At their own 25.
25-yard line.
There's a fumble.
Now there's a loose ball.
And he picks it up. Oh, boy.
Okay. Well, this is Debris, who's going to be the recipient of the really bad stat.
Right.
Started off with a pretty poor pitch. So if you're statting at home, you've got Frankfort recovering their own fumble, and then number 1 gets the run, and we're going to spot the ball back at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
Yep,
so
that's going to be a loss of
11.
11. That'll set up second down and 21. So Debris, who's that was his first action of the evening, picks up a minus 11.
Yeah.
Clock continues to fly.
Snell's back to pass. He's going to flip it out here in the flat. And that ball's caught by
number
7.
Vasquez Sanchez.
That's the first completion of the game,
by
Jeff.
either team.
Yep. Gain of about
from the 14 out to the
17. So gain of 3.
Sets up 3rd and 18.
Boy, it'd be huge to get a stop here, wouldn't it? I mean,
yes.
You got to get it.
Frankfort converted 1 3rd and long, but this is a much longer 3rd and long.
Yes, it is.
They're kind of lollygagging back in the huddle. Well, maybe they're just going to go wait and call a timeout, but it's kind of, there's a timeout.
Yeah.
So that's the second timeout called by Frankfort.
Right, yeah.
So
with 9:05 to go here in the opening half.
Yes,
so that could come back to hurt them there.
Yep, it's going to give them one less option. There's no doubt about that.
Right, exactly. Give me take a couple of those real quick.
You betcha. Go right ahead.
All right.
Go right ahead.
Our third senior is Gage Gerdes.
I've heard him mention your name already.
Yeah, Gage has participated in 4 years of football, 4 years of wrestling, 4 years of track. He's earned 10 letters here at Crawfordsville High School.
Okay.
He plans to attend Ball State University next fall. So
2 Ball States so far.
2 Ball States so far. Jackson Kincaid. Jackson is also a 4-year participant in football, earning 2 letters, served as captain this season. 4 years of wrestling, earning 1 letter and served as captain, and 3 years of track and 1 year golf. Jackson plans to attend Purdue to study landscape architecture.
Good place to go study that.
Exactly.
No doubt there. So, all right. Reminder to everybody, as third down is coming up, last game of the regular season, playoffs start next week.
Yep.
Crawfordsville's got Southmont at home right here next Friday night.
Yep. Mounties are hosting Tri-West tonight. Here's a handoff out here, boy. That's not good.
6.
There's going to be a hold. There's going to be a hold. He's going to pick up enough for a first down, but it's going to be a hold.
Yep. We'll remind our radio brethren that this will be a run for Shelley to the point where the flag started, and then it's a 10-yard penalty from back there. So.
Dave Peach and Tom Perkins bringing you radio coverage.
The dulcet tones.
Yep. It's going to be a gain to the 25, so that'll be a 8-yard gain for
and a 10-yard penalty.
Yep, 8-yard gain for who was that? Shelley?
Yep, that was for Shelley. So that'll make it third down. That'll actually make it third and 19. So third and 20 actually.
Yep.
A difference of 2 yards in that.
So what is that? A 10-yard penalty?
10-yard penalty.
Okay.
So.
Both teams penalized twice. The Athenians for 7 yards and the Hot Dogs for 20. So bring up third down.
Still third and long.
Third and 20 from the 15. So.
Yep. Both of Frankfort's holding penalties have come on that exact same play.
Yep.
Where they've gained some yardage and then have to march backwards.
Here's the same play, the other side.
This is Shelley again. Crawfordsville was a little bit more
this
ready
is number
for
6.
That's Shelley.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
Did 6 carry it last time?
Yes, he sure did.
Okay.
Did I tell you the wrong guy?
No, I was thinking Shell.
All right.
So that's a gain of about, what did he get out to? The 22?
So it'll be a gain of 7?
7, yep.
Actually, they're going to respot it. We're going to give them a gain of 6 to the 21. So it's going to be 4th and 14 from the 21-yard line.
Boy, big stop. Big stop by the Athenians.
Yep.
Athenians with 2 turnovers here in the first half.
Yeah.
Here's the punt.
Yep.
Short punt. It's going to take a Frankfort bounce.
Don't let it hit anybody in the blue shirt. That was Caleb Henry on the punt.
Gertie's is still blocking him. Coach Gerald's yelling at him to get away.
And the ball is down at the 42-yard line. So that'll be 29-8. It'll be a 37-yard punt.
So 8:01 to go here in the opening half. Crawfordsville will take over.
Yep, that's technically a 3 and out for the Hot Dogs.
Yeah. Take over at their own 42-yard line, where they'll 1st and 10 for Crawfordsville.
801 CHS 11042. Change all the sheets over and ready to rock and roll.
Yep. Oh, there's another fumble on the ground. I think Frankfort's going to pick it up.
Nope. Referee says blue ball.
Who picked that up? Who recovered that?
One of the linesmen.
So McCarty gets the -1 yard carry,
sure
right?
Does, because he sure did put the ball in anybody's hands. I believe Nathan Schrader.
Picked that
up.
Okay, good deal. Good job, Nate.
7 run. And so it's only going to be a loss of 1, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 on the 41-yard line.
Good heads-up play by the freshman Schrader.
Yeah.
To pick that ball up.
Yeah. He just had to look backwards and down it by his feet, and there it was.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just a bad sign. The Athenians have fumbled the ball twice now.
Yep. There's a handoff up the middle to Latre.
Yep.
He'll go forward for a gain of about 4 yards.
Get the ball to the 45-yard line.
Bring up third and 6.
So Crawfordsville's had problems on 3rd and long.
Yeah.
And they got just inside the 3rd and long call from the 45. They got to get across midfield plus 2 big steps.
Boy, nobody's out there on the receiver. That's Andrew Martin.
Pitch is coming this way.
Yep, that's to Gertie's.
Yep.
Gertie's turns it upfield, but he's not going to get enough for first down.
Yeah, he's going to get midfield, but that's about it.
Yep, the line judge got stepped on. We'll see where he marks him at. I think it's going to be a...
They're going to actually give him a good spot. They're going to give him 6 of the 7 yards. Yep. It's going to be 4th down and 1 on the Frankfort 49-yard line.
Yeah.
Gertie's 3rd carry gives him 11 yards on the day.
4th and 1 on the 49.
The Athenians
Boy.
put the punter back in their pocket. Yeah, there's the flag on the far side.
Yeah, I don't know why this line judge didn't call that.
Well, I don't want to say anything real badly, but Coach Greaves was yelling at it.
Coach Getz?
Coach Getz was in his ear, and I don't think he was paying attention.
Yeah.
But the guy on the far side saw it.
Yeah.
So that takes the 4th down conversion attempt away.
Give the Athenians a first down.
Yep. Makes it 1st and 10 on the Frankfort 44.
Boy, it's nice to see that happen. We haven't seen that much this season.
Southmont did it twice last week in the second half.
Oh boy, that's a
duck. There's a duck.
That pass intended for number 5, Saunders.
2nd and 10.
It's McCarty's 4th pass.
Yep, 0 for 4. 3 different guys he's intended for, and then one pass got picked.
Yep. I like taking chances. I mean, you get a first down. You
can't outthrow your arm.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Looked like that ball might have slipped out of his hand a little bit.
Or partially touched.
That was a ducker.
There's 7. This is McCarty. Maintains control and bounces down for about 7 or 8.
Yep, gave him a gain of about 6 on the play.
From the 44, they're going to give him the 38-yard line, gain of 6. That'll set up 3rd down and 4 for Crawfordsville. McCarty running his way to a decent night.
Yep.
50 yards now.
So
another 3rd down. Boy, it gets to 3rd down fast sometimes.
It does. It down. And
you just look down, write something down. Hey, wait a minute.
Wait
down
a
again.
minute. Yeah.
Incomplete passes will do that. McCarty
pitches to Gertie's. Nice block out there by. I'm not sure who that is.
There was a nice open field tackle.
That was Andrew Martin, the ball carrier.
That was Vasquez Sanchez with a great open field tackle.
Andrew Martin, the ball carrier. Give him a gain of
18 on the carry.
18 on the carry. Gain of down to the 33.
Gain of 5.
Gain of 5. So
Andrew's got a touchdown and a 43-yard run on his running resume so far this year.
Yeah. They announced Gertie's, but Gertie's picked up a big block for him to kind of spring him ahead for the first down. So here's the handoff.
No, this is McCarty.
McCarty's
fakes
keeper.
The handoff.
Yeah.
Well, that was a great fake to Mitchell.
Down to the 30-yard line. So gain of 3 for Kale.
2 and 7.
Stephen Latre.
No.
That was McCarty.
Quarterback.
Yeah.
Quarterback.
Unless they were going Wildcat there, and I don't think they were.
No.
So, wow, Jeff, 5 minutes to go here in the first half.
Yes.
Yeah. I tweeted that we were done with the first quarter, and everybody's probably looking at it going, wait a minute, what the heck is going on? Nice move by McCarty.
McCarty makes a nice move.
Nice move, and he puts it on the floor. He puts it on the ground again.
On the ground again? The Frankfort guys are all yelling it's theirs. Nobody with a striped shirt.
So it's down to the 13-yard line. First down, Frankfort. So give McCarty a gain of 17. And that's a fumble.
Yep.
So the third.
Yep. All on the 13.
Wow, 2 drives deep in their own territory.
Into the red zone.
Yep.
Yeah. And
so gain of 17 from McCarty.
Yep. But another turnover.
Oh boy, nice hands by Snell. Oh boy, good spin moves.
Yeah.
Who was that? Was that Debris or was that? That was Snell. We're going to give it to Snell, I think. What was that?
Quarterback.
Up to the 25.
Yep. Gain of 12.
Yep.
First down.
Nice spin moves by him to get that.
Yeah.
I mean, they had him dead to right. So 1st and 10 Frankfort at their own 25-yard line. 4:24 to go here in the opening half. Here's a handoff.
6 is
to number 6,
Shelley.
Nice tackle out there by Gage Gerdes. Gerdes pulls him down at the 20-yard line. That'll be a loss of 5 for Shelley. Bring up 2nd and 15. Boy, for Crawfordsville, you might want to think about getting a timeout. Well, there's 4 minutes to go. So
yeah, because Frankfort's only got 1 left. So
yeah, 2nd and 15. 15 seconds on the play clock, 3:47 on the game clock, Jeff. So about 3.5 minutes. Get 2 stops here.
Yeah.
Try to give yourself around 2 minutes left. Here's the snap 2. Oh boy, that's over his head. That's number 2. Number 2. Somebody wrap him up. That's a safety. That'll be it. Nope, they're going to say he was down at the 1-yard line.
They're going to give him the 1-inch
They're going to give him the 1-inch slide. That's number 2.
Yeah.
Malik King, he was in at quarterback.
Yeah.
So give King a negative 19-yard run.
Yep.
3rd and 34. Boy, that's a generous spot by the official.
Yeah.
They give him forward progress to the 1. Bring up 3rd and 34, Jeff.
Yep.
Boy, if you're the Athenians, you think about taking a timeout here. 2:52 to go here in the opening half. You have the Hot Dogs pinned back on their 1-yard line.
And they're going to, now Frankfort will.
What are we doing here?
Well, we're resetting. The back judge is resetting the play clock.
What are we doing here?
Now they're letting him bring all the subs in.
Well, you can't reset the play clock reset. You can't reset the play clock.
Well, they did, because the back judge was pounding his fist up in the air.
It's 3rd down, right?
Yes. And
well, everybody has 4th down, so.
No, it's not.
Well, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Yeah, it is 4th down. It is 4th down.
Because he got a run. He got a 12-yard run.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So it's
1st and 10.
It's 3rd down.
Yes. Yeah, the scoreboard.
You know what? They just reset the play clock. Now it's going to be under 2 minutes. If they're smart, they're going to hold the football here until under 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
You know, we need to get you got to get a timeout. All right, here we go. Snell's just going to go forward, try to get the ball, give him a little bit of punting room. If you're Coach Getz, you got to get a timeout here. 2:15 to go. You have them pinned back to the 3-yard line.
Gain of 2.
Give Snell a gain of 2.
4th and 32 at the 3.
I don't know why we're not calling a timeout. 22 seconds on the play clock. We're going to get it back with 1:34 to go. There's a timeout, Crawfordsville. Timeout, Crawfordsville. 1:52 to go. Boy, Jeff.
Yep. First one of the game.
Yep.
First one of the half.
I mean, you have 3 to play with. You got to take that. You got to take that right when Snell goes forward. You got to call it right then. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you got to get that through. But hey, you're going to give yourself the football, Jeff, with about 1:40 to go.
Yes.
You know, you're going to get good field position. You're going to get the ball in Frankfort territory. You've proven that you can drive the football down the field. Turnovers have killed you in the first half.
Three possessions.
2 fumbles and an interception.
Yeah.
You know, you got to take care of the football. You know, you've proven to yourself, hey, we can compete. You know, we've gotten 2 stops on defense. You know, one via bad snap, but hey, 2 stops on defense. We've driven the football down. We just haven't put points on the board. Got to get points before the half because Frankfort gets the second half kickoff.
Yes.
And you know you don't want to be down.
Well, you just got to prove something to yourself as your offense.
Exactly.
You know, your offense has done everything but score.
Right.
So now
exactly.
you want to.
Jeff, we were in a situation last week at Lebanon where we saw a safety on a punt out of the end zone.
Yep.
You know, Cole Rosas for Southmont stepped out of the back of the end zone prior to the snap.
Wrong. The snap momentum just took his back foot on and touched the stripe.
And the umpire's keeping an eye on him back there. So let's see what happens.
This is Henry, 37-yard punt the last time.
Here's a decent.
He's not going to get 37 yards this time.
No, it's going to go out of bounds. What? No, what? What's he doing? Coach Gerald caught it up here at the 30, and he's at the 32. Okay, at the 30.
All righty.
So
with 1:45 on the clock, Crawfordsville gets their 4th possession of the day. They'll be 1st and 10 at the Frankfort 30-yard line. So this may all play out right, Scott. If you can get a couple first downs, make the maybe you're only going to need those 2 timeouts and only need a minute 45.
right, exactly. Well, hopefully you're calling 2 plays here. You're calling 2 plays because you're gonna get a gain, and then you're gonna get down, and you're gonna have to get back and be ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what's going on here. All right, just switching balls out.
Full house behind, set up with McCarty. No, that was 23 took the direct snap.
Yeah, that's to Atlas Mays.
This is Mays on the run.
Yep. And the ball's on the ground again. Yep, they're going to give him 2nd down. Somebody call timeout. Somebody call timeout.
And the coaches are now yelling at the guys to get up and get going. So 17 gets the carry. They're going to give him
gain of what? 4?
4. Yes, 4 yards to the 26. So it's going to be second and 6 at the Frankfort 26.
Athenians wasting some time here, man, to get going to a huddle. 1:05 to go here in the opening half. Cam Saunders in at quarterback.
Yeah, this is a 5 throw to 84.
Oh! That's Carson Tharp, just out of the reach of Carson Tharp. He had a step, too. So the pass from Saunders to Carson Tharp falls incomplete. Tharp had a step on his defender. Bring up 3rd and 6 from the 26-yard line.
Well, the Athenians have been 3 for 3 in 3rd down conversions in this range.
Yep.
But they just need something here to keep the momentum going.
Latre in at Wildcat here.
Pass.
He'll pass it out here to 13. That's Braden Mitchell. You got to get a timeout. Timeout Athenians, 23-13. That's for a gain of a yard.
Yeah, is that all it's going to get to the 25-yard line? Yep. That sets up 4th and 5 for Crawfordsville at the 25-yard line. So the first completion of the day for the 3rd different quarterback from Crawfordsville.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, 3rd different quarterback. And
that has attempted a pass.
Right,
so.
Exactly. Well, Jeff, 4th and 6 from the 25. I'd love to say Jacob Lutton could kick it in from here, but I'm not. That's quite the kick.
Yeah. Lutton's 4 for 7 extra points on the season. The Max Prep stats didn't have him for any field goals. I'm going to assume that was up to date. I don't think he's got any. Yeah, it would be a 43-yard field goal from here.
Saunders is going to be quarterback here again, Jeff.
I'm looking to see, is McCarty in? Maybe out.
No, he's on the sidelines. Yeah,
okay.
He's not in.
No, there's
51.5 to go here. 4th and 6 for the Athenians. Cam Saunders in at quarterback. He's going to roll out to the right. Throw it across the middle. Oh!
And
there's the pass interference. He was late with it, but boy, he threw it. So
it took him the 3rd time. He stuck his hand back in his pocket, didn't find it. Stuck his hand back in his pocket the 2nd time, and didn't find it. And then finally found the play.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They're going to get the pass interference,
or it could be a hold.
Yeah, one of the two. Pass interference is 15 yards, automatic first down.
Unless it's less than 15 yards, then it's a spot foul.
Right.
And it's right in that same.
Pass interference on the defense. So that'll be a first down for the Athenians.
Yeah.
Be 15 yards, right, Jeff?
It's 15 yards or a spot if it's less than 15. He's walking off 15.
Yeah,
it's going to take the ball to the 10 no matter what. So that's where the flag ended up anyway.
Right. So 15 yards. The Athenians, to the 12. So
half the distance.
Okay. So
it's a 13-yard penalty, but it's still first down Crawfordsville at the Frankfort 12. That's different.
That is different.
That's wrong, I think, but it's different.
Latre, he's going to go! Nice run by Stephen Latre. Latre goes right, cuts back, had an alley, cuts back, and finds Pater. Good run there by Latre, giving him 12 yards and give the Athenians 6 points. So, nice run by Latre.
That caps the series that started with the bad snap over the Frankfort quarterback's head and got the ball down to the 1 and a short punt. And the Athenians didn't need all 3 of those timeouts. How about that?
There you go.
So it's going to be a 4-play drive, 4:30.
The kick by Jacob Lutton is good. That makes the score Crawfordsville 7 and Frankfort 7. So good job by the Athenians. You're right, Jeff. Just didn't need that 3rd timeout. Athenians aided by the pass interference call. But, hey, we'll take the points.
That's right. It's a 4-play drive, 30 yards after the short punt. It took 1:03 off the clock, and it was 23 Latre with the 12-yard run.
You say six plays, 30 yards?
Four plays, 4 plays, 30 yards.
4 plays,
Yeah. And you said the kick was by Lutton?
Lutton, yep.
Lutton, 14 kick. Ties us all up.
So
that was a punt. Red zone TD for Crawfordsville, their first red zone excursion. I mentioned, I think, earlier when the fumble happened, the Athenians did not take a snap in the red zone. That was not a red zone.
Oh, yes.
On the fumble, he ran the ball inside the 20, but didn't take a snap.
Right.
So that's officially the first time.
Yep.
But hey, we've got 40 seconds to go. Frankfort, with only 1 timeout, I would be very surprised if they do anything more than just take a knee.
Yeah.
Hand the ball off to a King, just do nothing spectacular.
Right, exactly.
Lutton to kick off. Because they do get, as we said, Frankfort gets the ball back.
You squib kick it here, Jeff?
Nope.
You kick it deep?
Kick it as deep as you can. Depend on your return, your coverage, guys.
Yep, there's your squib.
He's going to squib it long.
Yep,
so
number 4.
23-yard line.
Uh-oh. Number 4,
Yep.
That is Jade Ayers, a freshman. Returns it out to the 46-yard line.
They'll give him about a 23-yard return. So Frankfort got a long ways to go considering that they don't pass the ball. So 1st and 10 on their own. Actually, it's going to be their own 45. One a 22-yard return. 45.
So Danville leads North Montgomery 14-0.
Okay. Whistle.
At halftime.
Oh, no, they're just resetting the play clock again.
Here's a handoff up the middle.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Was that the quarterback? Yep, quarterback number 10, Snell. And Frankfort has...
that was Snell.
Yep, that was 10, Snell. He doesn't appear to have any desire to do another. So that'll be it.
Yep.
7-7 at the half.
There you go.
So Crawfordsville got done what they needed to, Scotty.
Yeah.
The minimum he needed to do was recover from 3 turnovers.
Exactly.
And they did that.
Right.
So you're even at the half. You'll take that at this juncture, considering all the things that have gone on.
Exactly, Jeff. I mean, to have 3 turnovers in the first half and then to come.
All right, hold on.
Frankfort's not leaving the field. Now Crawfordsville's coming back on the field.
Well, the officials haven't left the field.
This is bizarre. Crawfordsville was headed to the locker room. Now they're coming back on the field. Defense is getting back out on the field. I'm not sure if Frankfort called a timeout. There was no penalty flag on the play, Jeff.
No.
So
1 second.
1 second back on the clock.
Signal from the field.
So Frankfort must have used their last timeout with 1 second to go. So,
all right.
So
glad we didn't go to the halftime show.
Yeah, exactly. we were ready to make that transition to the halftime show. So they're going to give Frankfort timeout with 1 second to go here in the first half. Crawfordsville has two guys deep. That's Anthony Gonzalez and Carson Tharp.
Can't start the clock.
Can't start the clock until
after the timeout.
Here's a pass. Snell back to pass. It's going to be short. Oh, boy. Gonzalez almost, if Gonzo picks that off, Jeff, he's got a chance to go. He's pretty quick.
He's got some speed.
Yeah, that ball's just going to fall harmlessly incomplete.
I'll take the falling harmlessly incomplete because there was a massive pass interference down here on the left, going down the left sidelines.
Oh, really?
The Crawfordsville guy just shoved a Frankfort receiver, just shoved him out of bounds. And it was when the ball was in the air, but the ball was not heading towards him.
Right.
So
looks like we got something going on out there.
Yeah. That's the Frankfort coaching staff.
Yeah, King was in one of the officials' face out there. Malik King, senior for the Hot Dogs, he was in one of the officials' face. Probably talking, Jeff, just about what you just said about that pass interference call not being called, running down the sideline.
Yeah.
So
there's only 5 of those guys in the striped shirts. It's not 9 of them like there is in the NFL.
That's true.
So you get a chance to get away with a couple things. So the incomplete pass just gives Snell one more on his notes, and that is it. So we stay at 7-7 here at halftime. Everybody's setting their clocks and watches downstairs to make sure that they are back in time before the 15-minute clock starts. Quick rundown of some stats. We talked about first quarter, no yards passing. Well, at halftime, we've got 4 yards passing. Crawfordsville has a single yard. And that came on a Latre completion. And so Crawfordsville passing on the night is 1 of 6 for a yard. Snell is 1 for 3 for 3 yards. And, of course, McCarty threw a pick on his first attempt. So passing has not been the story of the game here for either team. Rushing has been. Both teams with 1 rushing touchdown. That's why it's 7-7. The Athenians have 120 rush yards on the contest. The last rush of the first half was the 12-yard TD run by Latre. He has the only points for Crawfordsville. Latre has 7 carries for 34 yards. McCarty has a dozen carries for 70 to lead the way for Crawfordsville. Gerdes has 3 carries for 11. Weimer has 2 carries for 8. For Frankfort, their leading rusher is their quarterback, Snell. He has 5 carries for 41 yards. They have a total of 46 yards on the evening. They've had a couple of big negative plays. King was credited on one of the high snaps that got bounced to him. He ended up losing 19. Debris also lost 11 on another one. Right. So there's 30 yards of losses on 2 plays that could have given them a little bit better number. So Snell's 41 leads the way for there. Crawfordsville in the first half was 4 of 7 on third down, 1 for 1 on fourth. 4 for 7 on third down, 1 for 1 on fourth. The Hot Dogs were 1 for 4 on third down, 1 for 1 on fourth down. The Athenians are 1 trip to the red zone, got them their touchdown. 3 turnovers in the ball game, all 3 by Crawfordsville. 1 resulted in a touchdown. That was the opening pick that turned into 7. The second turnover was a fumble that resulted in a punt. The third fumble eventually turned into a bad Frankfort play on the bad snap over the quarterback's head that got to the 1, which ended up on the short punt, which got Crawfordsville their points. So in an indirect thing, the turnover was part of the process of getting Crawfordsville's tying points.
Right, exactly.
1 penalty on Crawfordsville in the first half. That on the defense. You marked down 7 yards. I got it down for 5. We'll go through our notes when we get to chance. Okay. But 3 different 3 second quarter penalties, big ones on Frankfort. They have 4 in the game. They have a couple on the offense for 10, 10, and 5, and then a big 13-yard pass interference on the defense that helped lead to the touchdown. So the short punt and the pass interference call, which came on 4th down, by the way.
Right.
All part of the, there but go I moment for the Athenians.
Exactly.
So there we sit. Crawfordsville has fumbled the ball 3 times, lost 2 of those. The Hot Dogs have 2 fumbles, didn't lose either one of those. They are turnover free thus far, and that's where we're sitting. 7-7 at halftime, and I imagine this clock will go as fast as the first 2 quarter clocks went, as we barely stopped anything.
Exactly, Jeff. We're 1 hour into this football game, and we're already halfway through. We're almost halfway through halftime. So just a real fast-paced game. But we spoke when Crawfordsville got the ball back there at the 30-yard line with just under 2 minutes to go that you got to punch it in the end zone. You got to get it in, and just nice job by them to get it in the end zone. Frankfort's going to get the second half kickoff. They're going to get the ball to start the second half. So it'd be important to come out and try to get a 3 and out again.
Right.
They've gotten 1 3 and out, 1 4 and out, but they got to keep rallying around the football. You mentioned before the game how important their defense was going to be,
yes,
and their defense has shown up, and they've played pretty well.
Possessions are the big thing.
Right.
Both teams have 4 possessions in the first half. I mean, we've had a lot. Both had a lot of high school games this year where 4 possessions in the first quarter.
Right.
Exactly. Is very average.
Mm-hmm.
I extended my possessions chart up a couple of lines, wondering about if we were going to have a bunch of them tonight. So Crawfordsville has been unable to take care of the ball, but was able to take care of the ball in the last drive and got 30 yards and a score.
Right.
Frankfort was not able to take advantage of the turnovers except for the one time and got in. So, by the time it's here at halftime with 10, 11 minutes left on the clock, what we thought is about what has happened.
Right.
But there have been all the wrinkles. Nobody was thinking 3 Crawfordsville turnovers.
No.
Okay. Crawfordsville's defense has been solid. They've only allowed 46 yards rushing and 3 yards passing. So they've only allowed 49 yards of total offense.
Right.
So I mean, any coach will take that in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
And they own time of possession. If we go to a break, I'll sit down and look at. There's some amazing time, I would imagine. But but what we thought, Crawfordsville's defense has risen to the occasion.
Right.
Frankfort took advantage of the one mistake. Mm-hmm. And we're tied.
Right, exactly.
So I think we're right back to square one at the start of the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Crawfordsville's defense has got, you said it already, Crawfordsville's defense has got to continue to play very, very, very well. Mm-hmm. And the Athenians just got to hang on the ball.
Right. And Jeff, you'll probably agree with me here.
I already agree.
Crawfordsville has outplayed them in the first half.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They've moved the football. I'm not sure you probably went through their total yards, and I was doing something else. But
49 for the Hot Dogs and 120 plus 121 for the Athenians.
Okay, so one of those fumbles they recovered at the 25, their own 25, and the other fumble they recovered at their own 13. Mm-hmm. So the Athenians in both situations were knocking on the door.
Yep.
And just lost the fumbles. So if your coach gets, you're upset that. It's a 7-7 football game because realistically, you could be up a touchdown, maybe 2 touchdowns at this point because, they've proven that they can drive the football down the field. Defense has been able to get some stops, which is huge. And, let's see how we respond to the second half. I know the second half has kind of been, the Athenians have kind of given up a few more points in the second half than they have in the first. So we'll see what happens. So. Good football game so far. Jeff, you want to go ahead and sign off here for a couple minutes and then come back right before the halftime? Or you may keep going with the seniors?
Nope. You keep.
You know what? Let me hit the. Where'd that senior sheet go?
It's right below. It should be right underneath.
Oh, I grabbed it already. I already grabbed it. All right, we'll just finish out the seniors here.
Okay.
Before half, the 5th senior is Jacob Lutton. Jacob is has participated in soccer for 3 years and 1 year of football. His future plans are to attend an undecided college next year. So that's Jacob Lutton. He's the kicker for the Athenians. Atlas Mays, who's had a few carries in this game. Atlas has participated in 2 years of football and 1 year of baseball at Crawfordsville. His future plans are to join the workforce next year. So the next senior is Kaylee McCandless. Kaylee has participated in 2 years of volleyball, 1 year of soccer, 1 year as a football manager, 4 years of swimming, and 4 years of track. Her future plans are to attend an undecided university to study conservation science or environmental science with the intention of becoming a conservation officer. I would say Ball State's probably a good school for that.
That's absolutely a good spot.
Very, very good school for that. Who else decided was going to do that? somebody else we mentioned earlier was going to do that.
Yep.
Was
No,
it? No, it was Calvin Cheney.
It was conservation science.
Yeah, environmental science.
Environmental science.
Yeah, that's Calvin Cheney. John Mraz. John's participated in 3 years of football, and his future plans are enlist in the United States Army. So Mraz plans to go to the Army. Levi Searing, we spoke about Levi. I believe he broke his arm this week in practice. He's participated in 4 years of football at Crawfordsville, earning 1 letter. His future plans include joining the workforce. Felicity Whitaker. Felicity has participated in 3 years of cheerleading at Crawfordsville, earning 2 letters and serving as a 2-year captain. Her future plans include attending Ivy Tech Community College in Lafayette in the ASAP program to earn an associate's degree in human services. And our final 2 seniors are Cesar Torres and Keegan Young. Keegan participated in 4 years of football and 2 years of wrestling, while Cesar has participated in 1 year of football. Keegan's plans are to attend Indiana State in the fall, and Cesar's plans are undecided at this time. So those are your 12 Athenian football players and managers for this 2017-2018 school year.
Excellent.
So, yep.
Now I say we take a 5-minute break.
Yeah, we'll take a 5-minute break. 6.5 to go here at halftime. Your score: Crawfordsville 7, Frankfort 7. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right, welcome back to Crawfordsville High School. We got about a minute left to go here before the start of the second half. Both teams finishing their warm-ups. Crawfordsville will kick off to start the second half to Frankfort. They'll be kicking towards the south end zone.
I went through the stats in addition to my hamburger, and I was talking about time of possession. Turned out Crawfordsville only had the ball about 2 more minutes than the Hot Dogs did.
Really?
Crawfordsville had the ball 12:55, and the Hot Dogs had it 11:05.
Huh. I'll be darned.
Yeah, a little surprising.
Wow.
The Hot Dogs open next week in sectional action. They take on Mississinawa. I believe you said before that Mississinawa 6-2.
6-2.
6-2 on the season.
Yep, 6-2. Yep, lost to 2A number 1 Eastbrook, who's in their conference,
Yep.
and then they lost to New Haven, which is a school that came down here and participated in a scrimmage, I believe, here in Crawfordsville. So,
and the Athenians are home next Friday to a very familiar foe, Sagamore Conference and county rival, Southmont.
Yep.
Now he's coming off a big win last week at Lebanon.
Right.
And last week heard. Did we have a Tri-West score?
Last time it was 7-7. Let me see what I got. Let me see what I got here.
So.
And
Well, Crawfordsville's Southmont's moving up.
Yeah.
They moved up a division in the playoffs, so it'll be new.
Yep. Tri-West and Southmont are tied 7-7 at the half. North Montgomery's trailing Danville 14-0 at the half, and of course we are 7-7 here at the half. So, if you were at the Southmont game this year for Crawfordsville, they got down 14-0, had a chance to punch it in the end zone, fumbled, and then Newmaker picked it up and ran 95 yards for a touchdown.
Right.
And then they take the opening second half kickoff 80 yards. So if you eliminate the big plays, the Athenians might have a shot. Jacob Lutton kicks it deep. Taken by Dylan Shelley at about the 15. He sprints up the sideline. Boy, nobody touched him. This is not a good thing. Nobody still brought him down, and he takes it all the way down inside Athenian territory, down to the 36-yard line.
Brad Mitchell with a touchdown-saving tackle.
Yep. Big run by Dylan Shelley.
We said from the 15. Is that what we said to start?
From the 15, Jeff. Yeah. So, down to the 30. Looks like there's a flag on the play. Looks like it's down to the 36. There is a flag. At least the officials are huddled together here.
9-yard return, depending on what the penalty does.
Sideline warning against Frankfort.
So it's a 49-yard return.
Yep, down to the Crawfordsville 36.
So they start off in really good shape.
Yes, they do. And who did we say that was? Shelley?
Shelley, number 6. So, but the Athenians have shown the ability to make big plays defensively.
Right, exactly.
With the exception of a 21-yard touchdown run, the Hot Dogs have had little to show offensively.
Right, yep. Here's nope.
Quarterback keeper.
He's going to keep it. He's right up the middle, and he's going to, oh boy.
He saw something.
Yeah, I'm not sure, boy. Big tackle there by Gerdes. He's going to go all the way down to the 9-yard line.
That'll be a 27-yard carry.
For number 10, 27.
27 yards. First and goal from the 9. First red zone here for Frankfort.
Yep. That's a way to start a second half right there. Get a big kickoff return and then get a 27-yard run. Here's Malik King. He's going to win it. Nope, good tackle out there by number 84. That's Carson Tharp. Going to bring him down to about the 2-yard line.
7 down to 2.
Yep.
Second goal.
Good tackle by Tharp down there, but not before King picks up against 7. Makes it first and goal at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, so the Hot Dogs have moved from their own 15 to the Crawfordsville 2 in 3 plays.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And, Shelley didn't do anything spectacular. He just took off down the sideline, and we just couldn't put a hat on him.
Yeah.
So here's the run up the middle by Snell. Are they going to say he got in? Yes, they are. Yep. Run number 10. That's Matt Snell. Gives Snell the 2-yard run.
That's his second TD run of the night. Didn't take long.
No, not at all.
Plays 36 yards after the 49-yard kickoff return. Takes only 1:16 off the clock. Says 7.
They're gonna call running into the kicker.
I thought he got a piece of the ball.
What's he gonna call? Personal foul. Running into roughing the kicker. So that'll probably be assessed on the kickoff, right? I didn't see what happened, Jeff. I was watching the ball. I didn't see the kicker get hit. So is this a 2-yard penalty?
The kicker got hit after he kicked the ball because he chunked the ball up.
Right.
I mean the ball just got into the middle of the end zone. It only went about 7. It went way high.
Right. Yeah, I didn't.
But it was flopping kind of sideways. So he either kicked it like I hit my 7, or somebody got a hand.
Right.
And I thought he got the hand on it.
Right.
Which then allows you to contact the kicker.
Right. I'm not sure what's going on here. This is a.
Where's Mike Pereira when I need him?
Yeah, he's.
Mike Pereira would never let.
Yeah, no. Mike would have made a decision. Well,
he'd have about 8 microphones and 14 camera angles, plus all the guys in New York.
Right, that's true. So is this another 2-yard penalty? Down to the 1?
It is.
So there's your second 2-yard penalty for the Athenians.
That's where I was off on the special. That's where I got this down. The other part was, now I know where my mistake was, Scotty.
That's all right. And this one's good. So
that's 7 on the kick.
So they went to turn in their gear on Thursday.
So give Frankfort a 14-7 lead. Boy, what a way to come out and respond, Jeff. I mean, that's...
Plays 36 yards, minute 16 off the clock after the 49-yard kickoff return. So, the Hot Dogs just go from that end to that end in a matter of, minute 16 seconds.
Right, exactly.
That is that. So now it's, okay, we're right back to where it was when it was 7-0.
Right. Yep.
You've moved the ball. You've moved the ball well on the ground. Hang on to the ball.
Right. Yeah.
End of the story.
Right, exactly. And prior to the, when we were off the air, I don't know if you could see, but Andrew Martin and Kim Saunders were down here throwing the ball quite a bit. So not sure if we're going to see a change at quarterback for the Athenians here to start this second half, but potentially. So Frankfort's first drive of the first half, took an interception, drove it down, scored a touchdown. Frankfort's first drive of the second half, big kickoff return, took it down, scored a touchdown. So
and they had a short field to do it both
right,
times.
exactly. So and then the rest of the half they couldn't do anything. So let's hope we have a mirror image of what happened. Exactly. Great point, Jeff. So well said. So hopefully we get the same thing here. Looks like a banana, Scooby, a ninja, and a ghost are running across the track.
A little pooch kick down to the same thing. It's loose.
Yep.
Picked up at the 20.
I'm not sure who that is.
That Gertie's 10.
Gertie's, I believe so, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Pick up about 5 yards is all. So
Yep.
the Athenians have got 75 yards to navigate. They're going to be first and 10 on the 25-yard line.
See who comes out at quarterback. I didn't see.
The Athenians are going to first and 10 on the 25-yard line.
Looks like Latrey is in at quarterback. Latrey's in at quarterback with Martin.
And a flag.
Gertie's.
Somebody lined up offside. The only way that can be because the defense hasn't even sat down.
Right. Or they break the huddle with too many men. I didn't see anybody run off though.
No.
It's a guy that, so we had 5.
This game was going fast.
Yeah.
It's the head coach that had to work with him again. We were wondering if our wall size it's kind of scary a little bit.
Well, they're figuring things out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
I know Ed will want what's best for our kids. So, I mean, I can't read into anything that he's trying to get out of it.
All right, well, they walked out 5 yards against the Athenians.
I have no idea what that was. False start, maybe?
A substitution rule or something. First and 15 at the 20. This is Gertie's.
Steve will show the ball carrier.
Who's 8 there? Carter, was that it? That's 8.
So that's the Trey, the ball carrier. He's going to pick up a gain of about 4.
4 yards, yep.
Bring up second 11 from the 24-yard line.
Trey now with 38 yards on the day, 8 for 38, a touchdown.
He's got a buddy named Alex Stewart. He graduated from in 2008 or something. Bunch of guys. So those two guys are going to work together for our 7th grade.
There's a flag. That's going to be a hold.
Trey got back. Oh, that's right. It's McCarty on the carry.
McCarty back in quarterback.
He cut up field.
No, I think it was Latrey. McCarty's on the sidelines.
All right.
It was Latrey.
Seems like if you're trusting the PA guy.
Yeah. Holding
He's a freshman in college. What do you expect?
on the defense, on the offense. So the big gain of 1 for Latrey.
If they mark it from here, yes.
Holding against the Athenians. Repeat, second down.
All right.
So they're going to move it from the 25, so that'll be a gain of 1.
Run for 1. Penalty. CHS for -10. Makes it a second down and 20 from the 15. Let's see if that's in. Yep, that's pretty much it.
Three penalties already here, Jeff, to start the third quarter for Crawfordsville. Gertie's is the ball carrier. He's going to lose about a yard.
Doesn't get anything.
What are you hearing about that?
-1. Sets up a third and 21.
That's Gertie's 4th carry. He's got 10 yards on the night. So third down and 21 from their own 14-yard line. 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Not the way you want to start the opening half, Jeff. Not after a Frankfort touchdown.
Frankfort.
Yeah.
Push the ball in.
And a running play. Yeah.
Gertie's 23.
Gain up to about the Latrey. Gain up to about the 18-yard line. So gain of 4 for Latrey.
Okay. That'll make it
4th and 17 from the 18-yard line. Wow. Saunders back to punt for the Athenians. Back to return for the Hot Dogs, number 2 King and number 6 Shelley.
This is Saunders' first punt of the day, averaging 29.4 yards per kick. He has a long of 63. This would be a good spot for a 64.
Yeah, no kidding. That's not a bad punt. Oh, it's going to pick it up at the 45.
47.
47, all right.
29-yard punt. He returned it a few yards.
Yep. Frankfort's going to again get the ball inside Athenian territory.
So that's 3 and out for the Athenians.
Yep.
Ball on the, let's see, 30. There's more officials' conferences down there.
Yeah, I'm apparently the officials are getting paid by the hour.
Yeah.
And
Although I got a text from Mary Lewis who said in the North game in the first half there were 10 accepted penalties.
Wow. Is that where Barry's at tonight?
Yeah.
That's where Connor's at too, so I'm assuming he's loving it.
Chop block.
Chop block. No, on the Athenians, they're marking it against the hot dogs though.
He pointed the wrong way.
So, yep, got to keep going. 15 yards.
So that will be 15 yards against.
15 yards against Penn.
So that'll give Frankfort first and 10 on their own 45 instead of the Crawfordsville 40.
So the hot dogs will take over first and 10 at their own 45. This is our second drive already of the quarter.
7:58 left in the third.
Nope.
Quarterback.
Snell's going to keep. Boy,
5-7.
they found something on that.
Tackle by number 22, Stephen Trey.
And 70 does get. So
Yep.
Give it second and 3. The ball back into Crawfordsville territory.
That's how they scored the touchdown too, Jeff, was that, or, got the big long run there, was the fake handoff up the middle, and then he just kind of scampered right behind. So Frankfort might have found something in the Athenian defense that they're going to exploit here in the second half. So second and 3 for the hot dogs. Some King in motion. They're going to pitch it out to him. Whip it. Nope. He's still on his feet.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you what, they are letting these guys play, man.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a 3-yard loss.
They didn't let that last big pro fight go that long.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, that's a -3.
Yeah, -3 for King.
6 back in Frankfort territory.
About the hot dog 49-yard line. Yep. 6:40 to go here in the third quarter. Big third down play coming up for the hot dogs. Don't be surprised to see the dive up the middle and then Snell take it right behind. Nope. He's going to roll out here to the right. He's got plenty of room to run.
Needs a blocker.
He got one. He got two. There's a first down carry all the way down to the 24-yard line. So gain of 25 for Snell. Gave him a first down at the Athenian 24. No, that's longer than that. That's a gain of 27 yards.
Yeah. That gives puts Snell over 100 yards rushing.
Yep. That's just the fifth hot dog first down. Sixth hot dog first down.
Yep, 5th by pass.
Yep.
5th by rush, 1 by penalty.
Yep.
And another big third down conversion.
Yep. There's that play again.
10.
Yep, they're getting 6, 7 yards, 8 yards a chunk on that. Give Snell the ball carrier, give him the gain of 8.
Yep, red zone, gain of 8, 2-2 in the 16.
They're just faking that handoff to Vasquez Sanchez, number 7 up the middle, and then Snell's just following right behind, and nobody's filling, the middle linebacker's doing a nice job of coming up and filling him, but nobody's filling in behind, so. There it is again, same play. Athenians did a much better job stopping it there, but it may not be enough to keep from the first one.
I believe that was Keegan Young.
Oh, yeah.
Came up with one of the initial hits. Very spot. 14, gain of 2. Nope. It's got to be gain of 1 because it's not a first down.
Yep, gain of 1.
Third down and 1 from the 15.
Third and 1 from the 15. Third and about 2 inches.
Yeah, third and a couple of nibbles on the ball.
Yep. Snell's going to take it up the middle. Oh boy, he's all the way down inside the 10, all the way down to the 8. So gain of 7 for Snell. First and goal at the Athenian 8-yard line.
Actually, they respotted it to the 7.
Okay.
It's going to be a gain of 8.
Gain of 8.
To the 7. First and goal on the 7.
Wow.
Yeah, this has been a difference. It's very different. This
Yeah.
third quarter.
Right.
Frankfort has come out with a whole different offensive game plan.
Yep, much more aggressive here. There's the handoff to Vasquez Sanchez. He's going to be taken down right at the line of scrimmage. So give him no gain on the play.
There's 2 goals, 7. Third carry for Sanchez, his first one since the first quarter.
So bring up 2nd and goal.
9th play of the drive coming up.
Yep, actually they did. They gave him, that's just inside the 8. We'll say no gain.
That's fine.
Yeah. Watch for the same exact play. I would run it. Here's the pitch out to who was that?
Debris, number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1 is Debris.
Number 1, Debris, the ball carrier.
He takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Okay, gain of 5.
Gain of 6. I think.
Yep, we're on the 7.
Yeah, okay, so gain of 5.
3rd and goal on the 2.
Third down.
Another 3rd down. The Hot Dogs 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this quarter.
Here's the pitch out here to King. King's going to take it in for the touchdown. Malik King on the 2-yard run.
Yep.
So give King the 2-yard touchdown run. Wow. Tell you what, the Athenians dominated the line of scrimmage in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
This half has been all hot dogs.
Yeah.
Up in the trenches.
10 plays, 55 yards. 5:04 on the drive.
No, kick is no good.
Missed it.
So with 2 minutes and 54 seconds to go here in the third quarter, your score is the Hot Dogs 20 and the Athenians nothing. So 7. No, nothing in the second half.
Don't make it worse than it already is. Huh?
Nothing in the second half.
10 plays, 55 yards, 5:04. Another red zone opportunity. 2 red zones for the Hot Dogs in this quarter, both into touchdowns. So, the offense has changed. The offensive tone has changed dramatically.
Very much so. Crawfordsville seemed to dominate the line of scrimmage in the first half, and this half has been all hot dogs. I mean, forced Frankfort forced Crawfordsville to a 3 and out, and took it down there and just punched it right in the end zone.
And for folks watching this and wondering what's going on, it's no score, second inning of the Yankees-Astros game. Thanks for that score being passed on.
Sometime before the night's over.
All right. I still haven't picked out who's kicking the ball. Is that 66?
54.
54? That's Damon Moore.
Okay.
Athenians are going to recover. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41.
Hot Dogs have been squib kicking it all night long. Crawfordsville been having issues getting control of the ball.
Right.
And it comes on, on the artificial turf, it's got a lot more spin to it. But Crawfordsville's got decent field possession. It is, Scott, we talk about how critical every possession is in a game like this where possessions are few. This is, I hate to say do or die time.
Yeah.
You know what? Down 2 scores, you got to come back and score here.
Right, exactly. McCarty's back in at quarterback for Crawfordsville. Yeah, you got to punch it in the end zone here. Here's a pitch out. Yep, pitches out to Gerties, and I tell you what, boy, they're letting them play. I'm telling you, that's a loss of 3 on the play to Gerties. Frankfort has come out firing on all cylinders here in the second half, Jeff. I mean, they've turned up the intensity. and
on both sides.
On both sides of the football, and the Athenians have not responded yet.
Not yet.
So you probably hear a lot of the fans yelling, wanting the officials to blow the whistle a little sooner, but
they're still making. The hot dogs are still penetrating the line.
Right, exactly. Handoff up the middle to Latrey. Nice hard run by Latrey. He's going to spin forward. He's going to get up to about the 38-yard line. Give Stephen a gain of 10 on the play. Bring up a manageable 3rd down and 3. Nice hard run there by Latrey. He was met at the line of scrimmage, Jeff.
Yes.
Just kept churning his feet.
He got his back to the wall. Mm-hmm. He just kept pushing.
Right.
A couple offensive linemen.
Yep.
Just helped give him a little hand.
Yep. So. Nice job by Stephen to keep his feet churning. He does a great job with that. He's done it all season long.
Takes him over 50 for the day.
Minute 35 to go here. Here's another handoff up the middle to Latrey. Good hard run. He's going to come up just maybe. Well, if you look at this spot here, he's got it. This line judge, he has it. The other line judge, he's short. So who's going to win the spot battle here?
Our guy on this side.
That line judge on this side.
That's a first down.
Yep, he's giving him the first down. First down, Athenians. I'm not sure, Jeff, how we could give that one a first down and not give it a first down here. But hey, we're not gonna argue the point.
Yeah, that's right. You don't have a striped shirt on, so that's the end of our conversation.
That's Crawfordsville's first down in the 3rd quarter.
Yep.
Minute 20 to go. McCarty under center. He's gonna fake the pitch. Back to pass. McCarty intended for Andrew Martin, and they
picked.
Nope, number 6, Dylan Shelley with the interception.
Fourth turnover. 4 plays, INT. They'll take over 1st and 10 on their own 27-yard line.
Got to get a big stop here by the defense. Have to get a big stop.
Yeah, if that was third and 10, that's an okay pass in lieu of a punt.
Right.
But on first down, it's
right.
Just incomplete. That's all.
Yep. Here's Snell again. He's going to sneak up to about the 29-yard line.
Well, there was a really good wrap up there. That was
Peyton Suter. Yeah, good job by Peyton.
Yeah, good job by Peyton. Now, he beat me 3 weeks ago in fantasy football. He's in my league.
How is he?
Yeah, he beat me. And the reason was I forgot I sat a wrong running back. C.J. Anderson had 100 and some yards for Denver that day, and then he beat me by about 20 points.
Yeah, yep, there's your 20 points right there.
That's it.
Yep. But I'm sure Peyton's going to take a W.
He took it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, oh yeah. All right, Snell back to pass. He's going to inside handoff to number 7.
That's good, Sanchez.
He's going to gain him about 5 on the play.
Give him the 34-yard line.
Bring up
5, and that's probably going to end the quarter.
Yep.
3rd down and 3 coming up from the 34-yard line. And the Hot Dogs are going to let it go. So there we go. 2 touchdowns for Frankfort.
Yep.
1 missed extra point. It spells the 20-7 difference.
Yeah, so it'll bring 3rd and 3 from the Frankfort 34 to start the 4th quarter for the Athenians. I want to let you know this will be our last webcast, Jeff, for the football season. As we've mentioned many times, the Athenians are home next Friday night against county and conference rival Southmont to open up sectional 25 play in Class 3A. So not doing anything, come out to watch the game Friday night. So it should be good.
And the reason for folks watching on YouTube, there are HSA rules and it involves money, and so that's the reason the event will not be televised next week. So find some folks that keep up with it on Twitter, or come to the game. Better yet,
right, come to the game.
If you're watching in Texas, get on a plane, fly up here, come to the game next Friday night.
Or send your check to Rhett Welliver. He will gladly take the donation, and we'll be on next Friday night.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll announce your business, your name.
It would not take their biggest sponsor.
No, it would not. No, it would not. So I wanted to let you know that we will be back doing boys and girls basketball this winter. So we haven't set our schedule yet, but check the YouTube website on the Crawfordsville school's homepage for dates and times, and Coach Weber will have those out there here for you pretty soon. So expect good things from both the boys and girls basketball teams here at Crawfordsville. Here's a handoff up the middle to Vasquez Sanchez.
Ooh, this is going to be close.
He's going to plow forward. He's going to get it. That's probably going to be a gain of about.
No, they haven't moved the sticks yet there, Butto. Oh, now there's a first down.
Yeah.
And 3. First and 10 from the 37. That's 6 third down conversions for Frankfort.
Here in the second half?
No, tonight.
Oh, wow. And that's their 7th first down. 4 of them in the second half, Jeff. Oh, 8th first down. Stop the clock, want to reset the game clock, or play clock. Frankfort going to take their time running the play here. Shelley standing there watching the time click off the play clock. Here's the handoff up the middle. Oh, big running room by Vasquez Sanchez. He's going to gain about 9 on the play.
He's become the featured back here recently.
Yeah, he's.
That's going to be 9.
Yeah, bringing 9 on the play for Vasquez Sanchez. Just a nice job by him to plow up the middle.
6 carries, 24 yards now.
Yep. And 17 of them on the last 3 runs.
Yeah.
So, well, they peppered the Athenians with that run in the first half with Snell following him up the middle, and now they're just handing to Vasquez Sanchez and letting him do the dirty work. He's going to gain 2 right there, give Frankfort another first down.
Gain of a couple, making a first down.
And they're just going to continue to hand him the football, and he's just going to pound the clock away.
Yeah. Half a dozen more first downs,
At the end of 3, Danville leads North Montgomery 21-0. Last update we had from Southmont, the Bruins and the Bounties are still tied at 7. Here's Malik King around the side, around the edge. He's going to get down to about the 46-yard line, give him a gain of 6.
Into Crawfordsville territory.
Tackle by number 23, Steve McSherry.
We got a whistle, stoppage. I think we got a Frankfort player down. That would be a pickup of 6, second and 4.
Looks like we're going to have, yeah, I agree with you, Jeff. Looks like a Frankfort player's down over there. I'm not sure who it is. King was hurt for much of the first half of the season, I believe, so I'm not sure what happened to him. He was the ball carrier over there, so I can only assume.
Yeah, it looks
like
it's him. He's got his helmet off.
Yeah.
He did not. He played last week against North, but did not run the ball.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The notes I got from Barry was that he had like one catch or was a target once.
Gotcha.
So maybe, just as you said, they're maybe working him back in.
Right. Yeah.
And now, hopefully not, but he may have re-injured whatever it was that was wrong.
Right. This is a big loss on the football field, but it may not be more felt than on the basketball court.
Yeah.
Malik's a pretty good basketball player for the Hot Dogs.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's fine, and it's just a tweak, and he's back up and ready to play against the Indians of Mississinawa next Friday night.
You were talking about basketball. I mean, everybody starts practices next week.
Right, girls.
So, the girls do. The boys wait 1 more week, I believe it is.
2, I think. 2 weeks. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So.
Yeah, volleyball finishing for 2 schools last night.
Right.
North and South got were defeated last night in sectional. Crawfordsville plays in the semifinals. They drew a bye. They play on Saturday.
Right. They play tomorrow at 11:30 against Greencastle, and then cross country regional tomorrow. Yeah. Crawfordsville boys won their first ever sectional championship. That's hard to believe. They've had some pretty good cross country teams. Won their first ever sectional championship last Saturday at Benton Central.
They have good opportunities this week.
Yeah, I mean, they legitimately, both the boys and girls teams could finish in the top 5 and advance to the New Prairie Semi-State next weekend. So, Coach Craig has done some really good things with that cross-country program. This is a run by Vasquez, 38.
This was 38 on the carry. Pozo.
Give him a gain of 2.
2 makes it third down and 2. His first. He had 4 carries for 28 yards last week against North Montgomery.
Oh, really?
The only reason I had it written down was thanks to Barry on that hit.
Yeah. That's Coach Weather's catcher. Did you know that?
Pozos?
No, Barry Lewis.
Oh, Barry. What? A long time ago.
Well, a few years ago. We won't say. We won't count how far. Here's a handoff up the middle.
Boy, this
38 again.
Spot. I think the first time through he was good enough, but he kept turning his legs, and they're not going to give him forward momentum.
It's going to bring up 4th and 1.
Yep.
Give him a gain of 1. 4th and 1. Boy, this is a big stop here, Jeff. At 8:45, if you want to win this, if you want to give yourself an opportunity to win this football game, you have to get this stop.
You got to get the ball.
Yeah, I mean,
one way. You either got to strip the ball out of the guy's hand,
right, or you got to get this stop.
You got to get a stop.
Yep.
This drive has taken 4.5 minutes or 3.5 minutes plus a minute from the third quarter.
Yep. There's Snell on the keeper. He's going to gain 3 yards on the period.
Easy 3 there, just a straight surge ahead.
Yep.
Second 4th down conversion for the Hot Dogs.
So, 1st and 10 Hot Dogs at the Athenian 40-yard line. 8:15 to go here in the football game. Jeff, I may be done. We may be done writing our story by 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, this is the 10th play of the drive coming up. You got to write for your one, my one. I got to write the second one.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You're a two guy tonight. This is number 1.
This is Debris.
He's going to get down inside the Athenian 30 down to the 28. Give him a gain of 12.
12. Actually, they're going to spot him back, Scott. They're going to be. I'm going to put him at the 13.
No, 28.
Or 28, I'm sorry. It is a gain of 12. You were right. Stop asking.
Don't tell my wife.
That's right.
Don't tell my wife.
That puts Debris back in positive yards.
Yep. Gives Frankfort their 10th rushing first down of the night. 7 in the second half, Jeff. Here's a handoff up the middle to number 38. He's going to keep plowing his feet. He's just churning. He's just churning. Just a human bowling ball. He's going to get it down to the 17-yard line. Give him a gain of 11. Down to the 21.
One at a time.
Yep. 7:45 to play.
Frankfort, who had 46 rushing yards at the half, is closing in on 200 for the game.
Oh my! Well, we spoke. We said, there's the difference in this second half has been in the trenches.
Yes.
And Frankfort has dominated both sides of the football in the trenches. Here's a handoff to 38 again. He's not going to go hard. He's not going to get as far today. Somebody tried to rip that ball out. He's going to gain a yard.
Going to make it 2nd and 9, 16.
From the 20. Oh, no, from the
16. 13th play of the drive. 13th play of the drive on Friday the 13th. Maybe this is an omen.
Yeah, maybe it's an omen. Well, no question, the Athenians have had quite a bit of bad luck tonight. Nice thing to see. Malik King just re-entered the lineup for the Hot Dogs.
Yeah.
So that's a good to see.
Never like to see anybody hurt.
Yep, exactly. Good thing to see for them.
He's lined up in a slot.
He's going to go in motion.
But he's not getting the ball.
Nope, handoff to 38. Nice cutback by him. Oh, boy, he's barreling down all the way down to the 2-yard line.
It's going to make it 1st and goal.
Give him a gain of 14. 1st and goal from the 2.
Pozos has 37 yards rushing all in this quarter.
Yeah. Yep. 1st and goal Frankfort at the Athenian 2.
And Frankfort now over 200 yards rushing for the game.
6:25 and ticking to go here in the 4th quarter. Jeff, 38 carries the ball 4 times if it takes him 4 times to get in the end zone. You reward the kid for running that hard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nope, they're going to pitch it out to King, and King's going to walk in the end zone for the 2-yard touchdown. So Malik King, his second 2-yard touchdown run. So give King another touchdown. It's his second of the night.
3 touchdowns in the red zone, 3 attempts, all in this half.
Frankfort hasn't even attempted a pass in the half.
No. 14 plays, 73 yards. This is a monster drive.
Number 7, Vasquez line for the PAT.
6:02 on the drive. 7 on the kick. No good. Missed it again. Wide right.
So Frankfort takes it down to 6 minutes and 7 seconds here to go in the football game, and they lead 26-7.
All righty. Like I said, 14 plays, 73 yards, 6:02 off the drive, 6:07 left on the clock. That is 3 touchdowns and 3 second half possessions for the Hot Dogs.
Yeah.
Tri-West leads Southmont 14-7.
Tri-West leads Southmont 14-7. And Danville, did they just say Danville beat North Montgomery? Danville leads North Montgomery 27-0.
Number 50, Paul Denver for the set deep here. Back deep to return for your games, number 10, jerseys.
The Yankees and the Astros are tied at 0
Okay.
in the bottom of the third.
Okay. Last time we said something was bottom 2.
Here's a big upset, Jeff, so far.
Okay.
The Orange of Syracuse, my father-in-law lives in a suburb of Syracuse, lead the Clemson Tigers 17-14 at the half.
Well, that would be a
huge upset.
Yeah.
The Orange, not a power in football.
Not anymore.
No. Not since Donovan McNabb and some of those guys left. But
that's right.
So Crawfordsville will take the ball 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Tharp with a short return.
Yep, down 19 points. You need two touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions, and a field goal to knock this thing up.
Just a time. So you just need and this is Saunders, I believe, at quarterback. He's the only guy that wears the long white sleeves.
Yep.
He rolls out, naked bootleg.
Oh boy, that ball's up. He catch that? They're going to say it hit the ground. Who's that intended for? 84, Carson Tharp?
Tharp doesn't slip a little bit back there.
Yeah.
The defenders either flew by or fell by.
Right.
2nd and 10.
So the Athenians 1 for 8 passing on the night for 1 yard.
3 different quarterbacks.
Yeah, exactly.
4 different quarterbacks. Yeah, 3 different quarterbacks.
3 different quarterbacks. Looks like McCarty's going to be back in at quarterback here. Trips right. Two receivers left. You're going to send Braden Mitchell in motion. You're going to swing it out here to Andrew Martin, and Andrew Martin's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 on the play. So McCarty's pass to Andrew Martin is complete for a minus 4-yard gain, or 4-yard play.
3rd and 14 on the 35.
So that puts the Athenians at minus 3 yards. Minus 3 yards passing on the game.
With 2 interceptions.
Yeah. Yep. Saunders is back in at quarterback. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. 5:10 to go in the game. Snap with 2 seconds to go. Saunders rolls out to the right. He's going to go deep down to Tharp. Tharp catches it. Tharp's in. He's behind the defense. He's in for the score. A 65-yard pitch and catch from Cam Saunders to Carson Tharp gives the Athenians a 65-yard touchdown. So big play by the Athenians. 4:57 to go here in the third quarter. In the game. See if that's one way to get yourself out of
no kidding.
negative passing yards.
And I've got.
I believe that's Carson Thorpe's first touchdown of the season.
Hang on. That's his first catch.
That's his first catch of the year?
Yes.
So the Athenians take 1:10 off the clock.
Yep. And the kick is good. So 3 plays, 61 yards. As Scotty just said, 1:10 off the clock.
Yep.
So that's that's Saunders' first touchdown pass. Cam coming into tonight was 1 for 11 for 6 yards. And that was 14 on the kick. 26-14. So and that was the first down for either team.
Oh, yeah, you're right, Jeff. Thanks for bringing that up. I forgot to mark that down. That's huge. Yeah.
So interesting enough, the drive is 61 yards, but the touchdown pass was 65.
Exactly.
And that was Crawfordsville's first play. Gotta look. Obviously, first play over 20. 1, 2, 3. Fifth play over 10.
Wow. So,
Crawfordsville, I'm sure, will line up here for an onside kick attempt.
Frankfort's looking for it.
Frankfort's got the hands team up. Again, anybody with low numbers is playing up close.
Right, exactly. You almost like to see Lutton kind of.
This is not.
No, this is not Lutton.
This is 30. Gotta go. Didn't go 10 yards. I believe.
It went 9.
Yeah.
Darn.
I believe that's 30, Anthony Cook.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It was Cook on the attempt.
Yep.
Ball just didn't go enough. So Frankfort will have the ball, 1st and 10 on the Crawfordsville 49. It was it
was close.
Yep. It was good execution. The ball just didn't go that extra yard. So, although it was going so slowly, there were about 6 white shirts.
Yeah.
It would have been a big dog pile.
Mm-hmm.
And credit the Frankfort guys for staying on their side, because they know if they jump on that ball, then they approach the 10-yard line.
Right, exactly.
So then you had all kinds of problems.
Yep.
So
nice job by them to wait, sit back and wait.
Yep. A very disciplined play by an 0-18.
Here's the handoff up the middle. That's
ball's loose.
Crawfordsville got it. So give the carry to number 38. That's a 4-yard gain.
So
that's the first turnover by the Hot Dogs.
Yeah.
And the Athenians will take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. 4 seconds off the clock, Jeff, on that 4 seconds on that drive.
Okay.
Saunders back to pass. Pass is complete to number 3, Anthony Gonzalez, for a gain of about 4. Gain of 3.
2nd and 7, 49.
Tackle number 25, Daniel Martinez.
Handoff. Mays.
Yeah, that was Mays. Atlas Mays will go forward for a gain of about 4.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the 47-yard line. Sometimes Jeff and I say things just so we kind of keep each other going on stats here.
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
Yeah, you may be able to see it, but we may just be telling each other just so we know. So,
you folks just keep watching your screen.
yeah, exactly. Yep. Saunders back to pass. He's going deep. He's got a man out there over the head of Braden Mitchell. So the ball might set up 4th and about 3 for the Athenians. So you got to move the chains here, Jeff.
Yep.
4th and 3 from their own 47-yard line.
Yep.
From the hot dog 47-yard line. My apologies.
Right. 1 for 1 on 4th down. So
Yep. Saunders still in at quarterback. Here's the handoff up the middle to, I think it's Atlas Mays. He's going to gain it. Is that Mays or is that Latrobe?
Nope, I think it's 17.
Who was it, 17? No, 13. That was 13.
13.
Yep. Mitchell.
Okay.
So gain of 4, give Braden a gain of 4, give the Athenians a first down.
Yeah.
Down to the 44-yard line. Oh boy, he way overthrew that one. Way overthrew that. Pass intended for Carter falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the hot dog 44-yard line.
Looking on the night, let's see, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 attempts now for Cam Saunders.
2 completions.
And he's got 3 completions.
No.
The one for -4. And
No, that was McCarty.
You're right. Two completions. I jumped a line on my thumb. Again, deep. 84.
Intended for 84 again. Intended for Carson Tharp. Ball's incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 10 from the hot dog 44-yard line. 3:16 to go here, Jeff, in the game.
Got it. Tri-West 21-14, 6:42 to go.
Tri-West 21-14?
Yes.
How much?
6:42 to go.
Oh, I thought you said 2:42. I thought, boy, how'd that game get ahead of this one?
Well, this one has slowed down
Substantially here. Saunders back to pass again.
Saunders runs.
He's going to, oh boy, you going to throw that out of boy, they're not going to.
In the pros, you got a yellow flag.
Yeah.
You get 1 step out of bounds, and that's it. Saunders picks up only
1. 4th and 9 from the 45. So timeout Crawfordsville. So Jeff, what do you do here? I mean,
well, everything you've been doing with Cam has been throwing deep. So wow, Danville shut out North 34-0.
Wow.
By the PA guys. That's what to do. You've been throwing deep. A lot of these, all recent passes have been all 20, 25 yards downfield.
Right.
Saunders has got the arm to do it. So now you've got time, whether you do it on a rollout or drop straight back. If you pump fake one time, if the deep guys will bite on that and chase Tharp downfield, then hopefully somebody is open in the middle. 9. We only need 9.
Right.
You got to move the sticks.
Right.
This isn't about scoring. Now you got to move the sticks.
Exactly. Last update I had from Western Boone, Jeff. Lebanon leads Western Boone 22-21 with 8:40 to go in the 3rd quarter.
And this tells me that Washington didn't play.
Yeah, exactly. I heard they were saving him for the sectional.
So Coach said last week.
Yeah.
Roll out, throw deep. Saunders is hit as he releases it.
Oh, he caught it! He caught it! touchdown. Great play by Anthony Gonzalez. Wins the jump ball over number 5. Who's number 5 for Frankfort? My apologies. Caleb Ford. Gonzo goes up, catches the football, brings it down. That's a pass play of 43 yards. Anthony Gonzalez from Cam Saunders for the Athenians scored. Extra point coming from Jacob Lutton to make it 26-21. 2:59 to go, Jeff.
So much for throwing it 9 yards down the field.
Yep, exactly. Well, the extra point attempt is no good. Didn't even get up.
No.
So, but anyway, hey, with 2:59 to go, the Athenians have closed it to 29-26.
8 plays, 54 yards. 101, 153. Gives the local fans a little life.
Exactly.
Baseball score, no score top of 4. That was Gonzalez. First touchdown.
Exactly.
So his first, Tharp's first catch of the season, Saunders' first 2 TD passes of the season.
What do they do here? Onside? We'll see.
All right. Here's Cook. See if he can get one to go 10 yards this time. It's up. It's
No, they got it.
It's got a bounce, but one of the hot dogs falls on it. Good play by one of the hands. Actually, it wasn't one of the hands guys. It was starting left tackle and starting defensive end, Caden Stein, number 52.
Wow.
Fell on the ball.
Right.
Came up with a clean pick and put it on the ground. They're going to put the ball right at midfield at the 10 yards that it had to go. First and 10 hot dogs at the 50.
The hot dog here, ball first and 10, ball is 50.
So, boy, you got to hang on to the football here. 2:56 left. Ball at midfield for the hot dogs. Looks like we're going to have a timeout, Frankfort.
Frankfort had to take a timeout because they didn't have enough time to get their guys on and off the field.
Wow.
They were in the middle of a substitution issue,
Right.
and they couldn't wait. They had to call timeout, or they would have called for 12 men on the field.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Past the
Yes, because the other guy came in before Bozos was off the field.
Right.
So they had no choice but burn a timeout.
Right.
21-14.
That I believe is their second called timeout.
21-14.
Wow, Jeff, like you said, this game has slowed down tremendously in the second half. I thought I was going to have plenty of time to watch the Yankees-Astros tonight. So much for that. That's gone.
Yeah.
All right, first and 10 Frankfort. You got to go for the strip if you're the Athenians here.
You got a crazy finish coming up here, too.
Yep,
All it's going to take is, Crawfordsville turn that fumble into 7. Or 6, I should say.
Right. So, first and 10, hot dogs at the 50. Athenians have all 3 timeouts left, Jeff, if I'm not mistaken. Here's the handoff up the middle. He's going to gain 7. That's Vasquez Sanchez. He's going to gain about 4 on the play. Going back to Vasquez Sanchez. Second and 6 from the 46. Remember those bad snaps we had in the first half?
Yeah.
That'd be great to see one right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Just wishful thinking at the very least.
Yeah. Hey. It's Friday the 13th. Why not? Let's give it a little shot. A little divine intervention on Friday the 13th.
Yes. Or astrological. Or
yeah, we'll take anything at this point. Kings in motion are going to pitch it out to him.
This play has
He's got the sideline, but he does not get any yards. It's going to be a timeout Athenians.
Now Crawfordsville takes a timeout.
Giving no gain on the play.
Yep, that's a 0. That's going to set up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 from the Athenian No, they're going to mark it back a yard, Jeff. He might have lost a yard.
All right, I'd be happy to do that.
Well, no, let's see what they do here. This line judge is standing at the 47, but it looks like the ball's at the 46. Looks like King is down again.
Yeah, it's going to be the 46. Nobody's holding position. So
yeah,
that's a 0.
All right, so timeout Athenians. That's their first of the half. 2:08 to play. 26-20 here, Frankfort. Just like when it just looked like we were, Frankfort was going to run the clock out. Mm-hmm. The Athenians get 2 huge pass plays.
Yes.
And
take up big chunks of the field.
Yep, taking up big chunks. The last one on a big 4th down, Anthony Gonzalez went up and wins a jump ball. Somebody down here on the Crawfordsville sideline.
Maybe a cramp.
Watching my son on the sideline, I don't think he has an idea what's going on. Somebody's down. One of my P-rates are down?
Yeah.
I'm not sure who it is. I'm trying to figure it out.
Right.
I think it might. No, it's not Gertie's. I thought it might be Gage, but it's not. He's out there. Still, Frankfort's winning the turnover battle, Jeff, 4-1. We spoke at halftime. The Athenians kind of shot themselves in the foot with 2 big fumbles in the first half and an interception. Twice almost in red zone territory.
Yep.
And Frankfort has come out here in the second half.
And now timeout Crawfordsville.
So what happened was the player was still down over on the sideline. So once it was King, once he got up, then they gave Crawfordsville the timeout.
Then they put the ball.
Yeah, then they put the ball down. Then they called the timeout. Yep. So
that is just their first.
Yeah,
timeout.
That's their first timeout.
This is just an extended injury and clock timeout.
Yeah. Is there a second?
Second. I'm sorry. All right. This is Start.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think Coach is right. I think Coach Weber's right. I think it is our second timeout.
Start, who was getting some treatment on the sideline, now has gotten up and is sitting on a bench.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate because you're one of your 2 deep threats.
Right.
If you get the ball back.
Right. Saunders. Well, yeah, he's your safety. Saunders is in at safety at this point.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming that Frankfurt's not going to run the ball.
No.
Or throw the ball.
No.
They are 0 for 4. They are 1 for 3.
Right. No. Well, they're lined up to throw it, but I think you'll see a run to the right here.
Because I'd run it on 4th down too.
Yep.
Just to take time off.
Nope. Here's the bootleg. Gotta get there, guys. There's a first down.
And more.
There's the first down. That's not what you needed to see.
There we go, flag.
All the way down. It might be a hold here, Jeff. Might be a hold. Flag at the 40. So it'll be a gain of 6. It'll be a run gain of 6. It is a hold on the hot dogs. So give Shelley a gain of 6, Snell a gain of 6, and then give a hold, which will take it back to make it 3rd and 10.
Yeah, it should be 3rd and 10. I don't think they'll move the sticks.
So 3rd and 10 for the hot dogs. 2 minutes to if you're an NBA guy.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're an NBA guy. So
you're a Red Porter guy.
Do what?
You're a Red Porter.
Yeah.
That's not everywhere in the NBA. That was just Red.
Oh, that was just Red Porter?
The clock should not start. It's a dead ball on the last play.
Well, he didn't get out of bounds, so I think that's why they started it.
Well, that's true.
I don't know. All right. 5 to go on the play clock. Here's a pitch up. He's Shell again. He's going to go out. He's going to try to get out to the right. Oh, boy. Held him up. There's one guy's yelling to stop the clock. Okay, Crawfordsville got a timeout. It's an 8-yard carry by Shell.
Yep.
Down. It's going to set up a 4th and 2 at the Athenian 42-yard line.
40 yards rushing now for Snell.
So 4th down and 2 for the Hot Dogs. 1 minute, 25 seconds to go here in the football game. Athenians just used their last timeout, Jeff. So if you get the ball, you're going to have to either throw it to the sidelines or,
But remember, on completed passes in high school football, the clock stops.
That's true. So
it stops.
That's a great point.
It stops long enough. It doesn't keep on going like the pros, and it doesn't stop it. It doesn't start as quickly as it would in college.
Right.
So it gives you time to run up, and if Saunders has thrown the ball deep, so they've been able to eat up chunks of yardage. So you get a first down, spike it, throw it far enough, get a first down, spike it.
Right.
Right now is all coming down to.
Right. You got to get this stop right here. You got to get the stop, or you got to get a strip. One of the two. They both start with S, stop or strip. You got to get one of the two.
First down here is
Yep, exactly. And you know what? Shell has done a good job of just putting his shoulder pads parallel to the ground and picking him up. So you got to put a middle linebacker on him right here, and they're gonna dive Sanchez, and he's gonna follow right behind. I guarantee that's the play we're gonna call. Here it is, right here. Nope, they're gonna pitch it out. He did not get it. If this spot right here is true, he did not get it. That should be a first down Athenians. That's a carry to King. That's going to be short. Jeff, we're going to say it's short. We're going to give the ball to the Athenians. Oh, he gives it to Frankfort without even measuring. How do you do that without measuring? I'm not sure how you do that without measuring.
Unless your pole is just literally on the stripe, but all you had to do was touch. Well, that was a.
Yeah, but
he got a gigantically good spot. Here's the first thing: he got a gigantically good spot.
Yeah, he got a great spot. You know what? If anything, Jeff, if I'm the official, I go ahead and I measure. You know what I'm saying? In this crucial of a moment, in this crucial of a game, I don't care if they're 0-8 teams, 8-0 teams, you measure. You know what I'm saying? You give nobody the benefit of the doubt. You make no benefit of the doubt, and you just measure and go.
Well, the clock runs. Crawfordsville can't stop it.
Yep.
It'll be a kneel down formation for Snell.
He's the Athenians have no timeouts left.
He's going to drop back 3.
Boy, I'm not sure how. I hope Mr. Barton has some help to get these guys out of here because the Athenian fans are fired up.
Yeah. Frankfort only has to take one more snap. Snell will do that, and the Hot Dogs are going to get their first win of the year.
Yep.
And keep Crawfordsville winless on the season. That's what the story's going to say. There's a -2.
Yep. So your final score from Crawfordsville: Frankfort 26, Crawfordsville 20. Coach, Jeff. The big takeaway from this game are the 4 turnovers.
Yes. Yes. And 2 of those turnovers were turned into touchdowns.
Yeah, exactly. And to lose the game by 6 points, those are huge. And also another takeaway you have to take is the Hot Dogs came out motivated in the second half.
Yes,
their first 3 drives, they went down and punched it right in the end zone. Yeah. Crawfordsville's so close, but so far away. So give the Hot Dogs a 26-20 win. They will take a 1-8 record into their sectional game next week against Class 4A Mississinawa. Yep. The Athenians will take an 0-9 record into the sectional 25 against the Southmont Mounties.
Which will be right here at home.
Exactly.
So, and last we heard, the Mounties were in a battle with Tri-West.
Yep.
And Tri-West had defeated Crawfordsville earlier in the regular season. So Crawfordsville will have something to prove. You know?
Right.
A lot of good things I think that Crawfordsville can take. They proved they can throw the ball a little bit.
Right.
They proved that they can play under a lot of adversity.
Right.
A lot of other games this year, there was not as good a comeback. Down 26-7. The game could have turned into 42-7.
Right.
And instead of turning into 26-20, with a chance to get back into the game.
Right, exactly. Great point, Jeff.
From the coaching standpoint, from the fan standpoint, certainly disappointed in the loss, but positive things coming away from it. Certainly disappointed in losing, but the team's gotten better from the first part of the season to the last, and sometimes program building takes more than one night. Sometimes it takes more than one season.
Exactly. Well said. All right, so we're going to go ahead and sign off here from Crawfordsville High School, where your final score tonight was Frankfort 26 and the Athenians 20 for Jeff Nelson, Coach Rhett Welliver, and Justin Duggar. This is Scott Smith saying good night from Crawfordsville High School, where the Athenians fall to the Hot Dogs 26-20. Come out next Friday night for a great, entertaining sectional game between the Athenians and their county and conference rival Southmont. This is Scott Smith signing off, saying have a great evening, God bless, and go Athenians.